All right, so there is a lot going on today in the world of nerddom. We've gotten a couple of new trailers for some movies that you guys may have heard of or may not be excited for. You tell me. There has been the release of the Dune trailer
Yes.
and the release of the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer.
Also, yes.
Interesting that both those trailers dropped on the same day, right?
I'll be honest with you, man. I made the comment yesterday. I was like, fucking Dune got a trailer before Brand New Day. Dune comes out in December. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brand New Day comes out in May.
Is it May?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I thought it was July. It may be May.
I could be incorrect, but that would make a lot more sense.
Yeah. And in 60 days, this movie comes out. They were just not talking the trailer.
Okay, it's July 31st.
Okay.
See, I'm over here freaking out, man. I'm over here thinking that this movie comes out in May.
And like in the middle of all of our shenanigans that we got to do.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about Mando and Grogu probably. I got them mixed up. So that still though, for a trailer to drop 90 to 100 days, I guess it's probably like 100 days away. For us to have nothing at all until that far out, I mean, that's an incredible amount of restraint from Sony and Marvel.
Is it restraint or was it done out of necessity?
As in, like, they just now got enough CGI done to make a trailer?
I pray it's not that. But maybe, like, we don't have enough of a final cut yet. Therefore, we don't feel confident putting it out until a certain time.
It's possible.
Again, we hope that's not the case.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Now, granted, we got a lot less of Dune. Like, Dune is really like, here's 2 seconds of this person. Here's 2 seconds of this person. Here's like, hey, there's a war going on. Dune was much more of like what I would imagine a teaser to be. And
this Dune 3, it is still being made by Denis Villeneuve, correct?
Denis Villeneuve. And both he and Timothée Chalamet have both said that this is it for them. They're out. Which, spoilers for a really old book series, Timothée Chalamet was kind of a given.
Okay. I didn't want to ask it because I didn't know how much of a spoiler it would be. But okay.
Yeah. Timothée Chalamet kind of a given. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know Paul's fate because I think they are going to change it. And honestly, I couldn't spoil it for you anyway because in the book, it's ambiguous. So
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I'll say it. He just walks off into the desert. And that's it. Like, he's just like, hey, I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of this. And then he just walks off into the desert. So, like, he might get eaten by a sandworm like 20 seconds after that. Or he might live for another 100 years. Like, you don't really know, you know? But I don't know that they're going to stick to that ending for the movie. I feel like they may change it and make something a little more definitive.
You know, not to sidebar us here really quick, but I was talking with a coworker earlier on my lunch break, and we got onto the discussion of movies where the remakes are better. He said that practically no movie that's a remake is better than the original, and I said you're absolutely wrong. And so we went down like the litany of some movies. I said, what about Scarface? What about The Thing?
Mean Girls.
I can't attest to that, but I will take your word for it.
I think they're both good, but yeah, the musical's better.
And then at one point, I got really freaked out. He mentioned Lion King, how that is better than the original. And I said, I'm sorry, what? But then he cleaned it up. Apparently, that was based off of something else previously that I had never heard of.
Oh, so like the one from the 90s is the one he was referring to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
I was right there with you.
I will say that some of the Disney remakes, I would put the Aladdin one at least on par. Like, it's not... I have a hard time saying which one is better. Like, if you just want to go straight up, like, Robin Williams, like, just the existence of Robin Williams makes the original one better and that could never change, I completely support that. Like, I'm fine with that. But, like, if you want to tone that down just a little bit, I really can see the merit in both movies. And that's my favorite Disney story, so...
I think for us millennials, it's hard for most of us to say that the 2019 or whatever it came out, that Aladdin is better than the original. and you watch the live action, and then you watch the animated, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's way more nuanced as to which one they prefer.
Yeah. The Beauty and the Beast live action, I think, is better than the original. But I'm also not like tremendously endeared to that story. But I think that the cast in the live action kills it, and they kind of expand on the story a bit more too. So.
Well, the reason I bring that up is because my coworker mentioned, I mentioned Dune.
Oh God, yeah.
And I said, Dune is way better than this original.
Not even close.
and he had a horrific story that he told me. He goes, I remember all the hype of the Doom of the new Doom movies. He goes, I never saw them. I was going to watch them, but to prep myself, I watched the '84 Doom movie first.
Oh God.
And he said it was so bad that I never wanted to see any Dune movie again. So to this day, he's never watched any of the actual good Dune movies.
I can't blame him at all.
No.
Because that is still the lowest score I've ever given out on the show. And it's such a terrible film.
Was it a 1.5?
1.5. Yeah.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
That's like spelling your name right on the test, you know.
Yeah, I want to say that might be the lowest score.
It is.
Period. That anybody's given.
I had the previous lowest score
You
very
did.
shortly before that. Also, I stayed extra quiet just to like throw off any of the non-video watchers.
Yeah, just where did that guy come from?
What the fuck?
That's right, folks. 3 weeks in a row, we have the homie Dylan with us again. Are you coming from my job?
I hope not. I don't have time for that.
Okay.
I don't work from home.
Oh yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I mean that Spider-Man trailer, we just watched it. Mm-hmm. I think most of us for the second time, maybe
I've seen it about 8 or 9.
30-second time.
Yeah.
Right before we came in here, how are we feeling about it?
You want me to go first since I'm the least steeped in
yeah, and then we won't take
specific
your stuff.
nerd. I mean, there's not a lot to take. So. As I'm sorry, this fucking chair, Oz. I don't know what you do to this chair. I told you I'd say it. We left. I think I even on the podcast said like half a year ago that we were reaching the point where my casual knowledge of comics. That's it. I might know a little tidbit here and there. That's all I got. So I honestly probably wouldn't have even brought. So we can. I guess full spoilers for a trailer.
For the trailer, yes.
Okay. I don't know anything else, but so until you guys were like, could we possibly be getting Man Spider? I was like, I know that name.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know loosely what that motherfucker is, but I would not have guessed that for this. I would have been like, the fuck are they doing? Are they trying to mix like the OG Spider-Man movie with current him? Nah. Also. Other than seeing Scorpion, I don't know any of these villains.
I don't know if you remember this, Dilly. It was a few episodes back now. We discussed like potential theories for this movie, and one of them that I discussed that I admittedly dismissed, it looks to be pretty fucking spot on, and I don't like that. But part of that whole conundrum of theories was that it would be filled with a bunch of kind of B and lower tier list villains.
I think you do vaguely remember you saying something like that, and
I also mentioned Man Spider in that.
Like, I think you did. Fuck. Yeah. I think that if I remember correctly, the two things that were brought up generally for that was not even just by you, was just like, all right, are they just gonna have a shit ton of Spider-Men, just like a bunch of different Spider-Men showing up? And then also the
that was the last one.
Fearsome Five or whatever.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not the Fearsome Five.
No, it was it's an interesting trailer, man. Caleb, what'd you think?
I'll be honest. I wouldn't be mad if they tried to sort of make it where like each act of the movie has like its own minor villain. I've never seen that necessarily done. Typically, especially Spider-Man has more of a history of this than anyone. I'd say maybe him and then Batman. But, you know, typically in their movies, you get a minor villain at the beginning, and if you're going to open the movie on an action shot, then typically it's like Spider-Man or Batman is fighting that guy. And they tend to put him away early, and then we go into the real plot from there. They did it with Scarecrow in The Dark Knight, most famously. But Spider-Man has done it with Rhino. Geez, who else did they do it with?
Damn, they do it with Rhino.
Damn, there was another Spider-Man
where a villain came back for a split second and just got.
It was one of the Elementals, I guess, in Far From Home.
Oh, okay.
And then in No Way Home, he just beat up some like burglars or something, right? They were trying to rob a place.
Yep. But yeah, you're right. It was like the Elementals in Far From Home.
Yeah, so typically, early in the movie, they'll have them shut something down, like just to show off, like, oh, hey, I can beat this guy real easily. And that kind of gives some oomph to the main villain. But I've never seen a movie attempt, like, okay, like, we're going to break this down into some, like, mini arcs with these different villains. That's kind of the way that, like, the Hush comic is built, where, like, almost each issue, they kind of had, like, a different sub-villain. Now, whether you can make that work in a movie or not, someone would have to try it for us to know. I know that last one though has got to have some bite to it, pun intended.
Yeah, for me, watching this trailer, there's a whole lot going on, and honestly, there may be a little too much going on in this for my liking.
Yeah,
and that's not to say that I dislike this trailer. I'm hyped for it. I can't wait to watch it, but at the same time, I can't help but feel like they are kind of throwing a lot at the fucking wall right now. Even in this trailer alone, we didn't even see everything that we know is in this movie. Like, for example, we may get a glimpse at Sadie Sink in this, I think, but not from the face. We don't see her face,
Right.
And we know for a fact that she's in the movie.
Yeah,
Like
it's that person.
Stranger Things, Max.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Vecna played fucking Operation with her limbs and shit.
He sure did, yeah.
She's better here. Yeah, she got better. But there's a lot going on in this trailer. So, like, we see the hand in this trailer, the ninjas.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. The hand, the foot. Yeah.
It's all starting to click. We see the Punisher here. We see Scorpion, who may be the biggest named villain that we see in this trailer.
He looked really cool, though.
He does.
That's true.
Shout out to Michael Mando for waiting 10 years to get his chance to come back and actually play Scorpion.
Right?
Wait, was he the one who was supposed to originally?
So he was in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
He was one of the henchmen of Vulture. He didn't have his suit, Scorpion suit. Also, I know this name means nothing to you, but you've seen this actor. Bokeem Woodbine was also in...
Oh, I know him.
No, you don't. He was also in Spider-Man Homecoming. He was like the proto version of the Shocker, but I guess he just never got a call back. But yeah, so Homecoming came out in 18 or 16?
I want to say it was 2018.
Okay, maybe it was 18.
Yeah, because Civil War was 16.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Homecoming might have been 17.
It might have been 17 then, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's either way. It's been damn near 10 years since the release of Homecoming, and now they're bringing back Michael Mando to play Scorpion, which is I think pretty fucking cool. But there's also another villain in this as well that we see. Tarantula is more of a kind of a C, maybe D tier villain. Yeah.
Where did I miss that one from?
There's a lot going on here in this trailer. But
Okay.
it's they're fighting on a building, on the side of a building, or like the face of a building, and he's wearing red and black. Like
I must have full missed that.
There's a lot going on in this trailer.
Yeah, there's
like,
it's.
Do we need to like go back and watch it and like frame by frame this shit? Damn.
I really hope that they have a plan and like they're doing this on purpose, and this movie is not just gonna be we threw everything at the wall to see what sticks.
I'm gonna be honest, I also hope that, because from the casual side of this, as cool as this trailer is, outside of us being like, oh cool, we finally figure out why, like what happens to him just having everybody forget him. the rest of this other than action doesn't pull me in. Like it's cool, but I don't. Other than Scorpion, and I know that because I played the fucking PS1 game. Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
They spent all this time for that one shot where the suit flaps in the wind.
That's it.
Now, I don't think that this is the case, but it is just very peculiar that the girl on the bus has a hairstyle that's shockingly similar to Rogue.
It is real close.
I forgot to look at it this time through. Dang it.
Is distractingly close. It's so close where it's to the point where, like, if it's not Rogue, then they did this shit on purpose, you know?
They also had the gall to make that same shot again that they did for No Way Home, you know, where they edited the other two Spider-Men out.
Yep.
The scene at the end where, like, Spider-Man is, like, leaping at the hand and there's a bunch of them.
Three of them are leaping beneath him.
Yeah. Yeah, as you pointed out, like, they definitely CGI'd somebody out of that thing.
Right. Now,
whether that's, you know, whoever Sadie Sink is playing or Rogue or whoever, you know. I should probably know the answer to this question, but can Rogue take your abilities if you're not, like, a mutant or whatever?
Yep.
So, like, if you're a ninja, she can just take your ninja training?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So that shit is straight up Atium. Like, or it's rather it's straight up hemalurgy.
Yeah,
She can just take whatever.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, no, that's the ATM from the game we were just learning.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am paying attention, but I'm also trying to find this bus scene.
Oh, okay.
We were learning the Mistborn card game on the way over here.
He told me about that.
Yeah. It's very, like, kind of similar to Clank in the way that.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
That's dope. Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was like he said the Mistborn game. My mind went to the Cosmic game. I was like, you guys set that up before?
Nah, but we did like set the board game up from jump. So like you have to put all the pieces out and all that stuff. But the materials are really nice. Like the game looks really good.
Sure.
So yeah, we each got to take like one turn and then
and
then we had to go over here.
We each smacked each other once. That's about it.
What's your so? Let me ask you this before we get into the main event tonight, because I know that we are all really dying to talk about the main event tonight. But do you feel better or worse, or about the same about this movie having seen the trailer?
About the same.
That is not what they need to go for.
I know, and I think there is a time and place in the MCU where we see all of these faces pop up in one movie and get excited. But
oh yeah.
Dilly pulled up the bus scene of the young lady that looks like Rogue.
I don't know who that actress is though. I really hope it's not her.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's got to just be a red herring they threw in there.
Yeah, it's just
every time I got distracted by him smacking the fucking window. Like a spider.
What about you, Dilly? Do you how do you feel about the trailer? Like, are you hyped for this movie? Are you kind of indifferent about it?
I wouldn't say I'm indifferent. I don't think this trailer. So I tend to do this thing where I try to I inadvertently end up just avoiding almost all spoilers for upcoming stuff because I don't watch any TV. I don't even really watch a lot of like YouTube or anything, so I don't get any kind of ad really. Most I get is like the occasional Twitch one, and most of the time I'm ignoring that, or it's in Spanish for some reason. Been getting a lot of them. Don't know why. Cannot speak Spanish. But like I said, outside of the whole like, oh, it's really interesting that you know this is the fallback of him not being known by anybody. And I'll be honest, that doesn't even really draw me in that much because maybe I've just seen too many things recently of it, but the whole awkward interactions between people, I feel like are almost a little overdone right now. So that doesn't really pull me in, but I'm excited because I like Spider-Man.
I am already tired of him accidentally running into Ned and MJ. Like, it happens in this trailer more times than I was wanting it to happen in the movie.
I'm hoping it's all the times.
Yeah, that would be great, but I don't know how many episodes of this show I have been on at this point in time, but my experience tells me that restraint is not what Sony has done. and granted, I know that this is, just paid for by Sony, and that it's like the creatives at Marvel that are, making the actual plot and everything, but Sony still has input, and bad decisions could in fact be made. I will say that I do like the cinematography of it. It looks like it's shot differently than the other three, which makes sense because it has a new director.
Right.
But I kind of like the sort of frantic camera angle that they're going for.
How do you guys feel about the potential of Man Spider being in this thing?
Before that, I don't think I saw a single Pepsi.
Yeah, that's true. Madam Web could just be orchestrating this whole thing.
She could.
Which that's the only time I know about Man Spider showing up. But
I'll be honest.
In the show originally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with Madam Web. Okay, I get it.
I really hate Man Spider if they're going to make that a big part of the movie.
Yeah. I pray not. First of all, there's no way to you can't make a Man Spider action figure. First and foremost, no one's gonna buy that. No kid is gonna buy that. I'm an adult, and I wouldn't want to buy.
I know there's gonna be some people who buy it, but not enough to justify that.
Yeah, Dylan, that reminds me. I remember that Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn, he also helps collaborate, draw, and create a bunch of action figures. Like a lot of the high, top of the line quality, comic book based action figures you see. A lot of those are made by Todd McFarlane. Matter of fact, I think they're called like the McFarlane toy line or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I remember back in the day when a lot of those Spawn action figures were coming out that were really cool and articulate. If it had him unmasked, I wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what a fucking Man Spider action figure would do to my psyche.
I have not seen the clip, because I have not seen the episode, but I've not seen the clip of Man Spider showing up in years. It is still vividly in my brain right now.
I'll never forget, wait, Mary Jane, don't go. And that fucking...
No, dude, I'm going.
Yeah, Mary Jane was freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, like I've been done gone.
Yeah.
I'm not even hearing those lines.
I'm going to be honest. Even if I absolutely loved somebody and I turned into Man Spider, I'd be like, oh, no, I'm not even.
I can't.
That's it. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do I do?
I think I'd probably just leap into a volcano, to be honest. I hate spiders immensely.
My own
I could
four
get over
arms
that.
would freak me out.
It would too, because I have like a much more mild variant, but I'd still live. I'd just be pissed. I'd become a villain.
Yeah.
One more quick sidebar before we kick this thing off.
Oh,
properly.
shit. Yeah, this is a whole nother option.
Yeah. That I saw this really cool article earlier that I took something completely different from, but it was really cool though. There was this guy who was paralyzed. I don't know if it was from the neck down or waist down, but they used a type of neurotoxin that they got from a brown recluse, and that actually restored feelings to his nerves, which led him to...
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And when I saw that, I said, holy shit. I thought about it and I said, that would work, because if you bring that motherfucker near me and I'm paralyzed, I'm going to get up and get the fuck out.
That's right.
Oh, did I? All right. Connected to that, did I tell you about the time when I was in the shower and I'm taking a shower, I feel something on my arm, I think it's just a hair, and I look down. First off, I don't shower with glasses on.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Cannot fucking see right. So I just go, oh. So I shower head, just, get it out later on. It was a fucking brown recluse, I'm pretty sure. Did not bite me.
Shit.
But just afterwards, I was looking at it in a little container. I don't even know how I got it in a container. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, that's a brown spider. Oh, that looks real. Just gonna not think about that.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I would be a smelly man had that happened to me, because I don't know if I get back in the shower.
Yeah, that's a bad one to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
Second spider related shower incident in my lifetime that I can remember.
That's way too many.
That's way too many. Yeah, that's like
one. I wasn't using
200% too
said
many.
shower yet. I was like going to when I was a very small child. Wolf spider on the face.
Oh, fucking hell, Dylan! You can't just spring that story on people.
Can't just jump on your face like that.
No. Yeah. Speaking of wolf spider, that is kind of what Man Spider looks like.
yeah, he does kind of.
Those motherfuckers hold a grudge.
The Hulk is also well, Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner's in the trailer.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Is he still the Hulk here, right? He, like, we don't 100% know, but, like...
He's not Smart Hulk anymore.
Yeah. So we don't know that the Hulk is in this. But,
that could be who got CGI'd out. I hope not for those hand people.
There are some brave...
We got this!
Some brave motherfuckers to be bleeping.
If that's the case, they didn't have to CGI him out. They just never put him in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, fuck those members of the hand. I mean, I know they're, like, trained or whatever, but, like...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, Batman is trained, too. He's not fighting the Hulk.
Question: who the fuck is the? Do you know? I should say. What's up with the random possession thing that happens in this trailer?
I'm imagining Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Oh shit, she can do that.
Yeah, she can. She's.
I mean, I know she's like the fuck you, I have the power thing, but
Yeah, she's technically has unlimited potential when it comes to like psychic type stuff. So
Yeah.
I hate that. I actually like in any, and I know that's real silly of me saying from a fucking anime watcher. I hate when people are just stupidly overpowered.
Well, she has unlimited potential. That doesn't mean that she can actually use it. It just means that she could get to that point.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, the reason why she'd be considered an Omega level mutant is because they don't know the ceiling, but it doesn't mean that she can just
do whatever.
Yeah,
it's like a fuck. I don't want to spoil that, but like a Laracium Mistborn, basically. Like you have full tilt abilities, full power.
I just think this might happen. One of your people might know this. The Cautiously Cautious hero anime, but
yeah.
So it doesn't make them One Punch Man, basically. She can just.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
How would we feel about Grey Hulk being in this?
Is he in it? Or how would we? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I actually know what Grey Hulk is.
Maybe. What if like the Hulk, a variation of the Hulk, is the final villain?
Well, then he might need to be Man Spider and something more.
Infinity Gauntlet Spider-Man.
Yeah. Is Man Spider stronger than Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's still mutated, which means that his powers are still
up. He's just also now Spider.
Ugly. Yeah. Yes, that.
Or, I mean...
But the power of ugly will beat your ass.
It could be the other way around. He could turn into Man Spider, and then Bruce is like, all right, man.
That's true.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh.
Now, all right. Would it be better or worse if they brought Man Spider in just for him to get, like, fixed after?
They can't leave him like that.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Tom Holland's way too pretty. They can't.
That's true.
Man Spider will return.
Avengers Doomsday.
Everyone's just like, no, please don't.
They're like, we couldn't afford to keep paying Tom Holland, so we're going to CG this fucking Man Spider.
Oh, my God. That would be awful. Oh. Well, I think some introductions are in order, and we can get into it.
Let's do it. Homies, one and all, welcome back to another very special episode of the Superhero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here once again with the world's greatest co-host, the homie Caleb.
That's right. I, have elected to wear some Superhero Homies official swag today instead of my usual drip, but this is dripping all the same. We have like 40-something colors of this available. We also have the very popular What the Fuck Must Be Anime shirt that has the logo on the back of the collar there. Link in the description.
Link in the description, link right here.
Yeah, go check out that merch.
Yes.
I'm not fucking buying one of those shirts.
I mean, I'm going to get one before MomoCon, so.
We can just get one for
I'm
you.
not going to be there, unfortunately. Also, I would be in that shirt, but my dumbass for 2 podcasts in a row, so 2 weeks in a row now, put it on my bed this morning as I was getting ready and then walked off without it.
And the man who keeps forgetting his Superhero Homie t-shirt, once again, they're returning 3 times in a row, homie Dylan.
Hi. I am here.
Welcome back. You're very cozy, it seems. You're fitting right in,
Yeah. I have to really lean in because otherwise I'm going to fall out of this chair.
Please don't.
So we had a couple options of what we could have done today.
Did we?
We're gonna be very yeah, we did. We're gonna be very busy over the next probably 2 to 3 months because as we speak, Invincible is airing, And then just around the corner into this month, I believe on the 24th, so that'd be next week, we're getting Daredevil, season 2. And then we also have The Boys coming out. So we're going to be incredibly busy going forward. So I was like, what are we going to do this week? And as the homie Ace here pointed out, we actually have quite a few 10-year anniversaries that are coming up this year. And one of them, because 2016 was a fucking stellar year for superhero movies, we had some options. And I decided that we should go with the ultimate cut of Batman versus Superman. Now, if you hate this movie or love it, just stick around. We will shit on it. I promise you that, or at least I will. I don't know about these guys, but we all just rewatched it, and
incorrect.
Oh, you watched it for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what got me roped into this.
We all just watched it.
That's right.
You wrote me into this. No, we all just watched it, and then I decided that I wanted to come here with a little bit different viewpoint than I normally would, and try to really kind of dissect the themes and ideas that Zack Snyder had on this movie, and some of which work, some of which don't. But I actually am quite excited to break it down and kind of go into it here.
Yeah, for me, BVS is always a movie that's been a bit of a guilty pleasure. I've always enjoyed the ultimate cut, despite its many, many flaws. I wouldn't be doing my job if I fucking did with not a lot of homies, but a lot of other people do, and just ignore the issues with the shit they love.
The homies wouldn't do that.
The homies wouldn't do that. Yeah. But this is such an interesting movie, right? And I, like you, Caleb, I can't wait to kind of get into some of the dynamics of this movie. And yeah, there's just so many things about this movie that I think Zack Snyder was on the verge of doing something really fucking excellent, and maybe even borderline profound for where superhero movies were at that time. But he has a tendency throughout this thing to trip over his own dick.
Sorry, that one caught me off guard. Like his dick got him off guard.
But yeah, that's where I'm at with this. Dilly, what are kind of your vague thoughts on this thing?
So I didn't like hate watching it or anything like that. Well, okay. The first bit I did hate watching because I was fighting the sound system built into my TV. I don't think it was my TV's fault. I think it might have been like the copy I was listening. I don't know. But I literally sat there and went to like 20 something volume, and whenever they were talking, and then the second they stopped talking and any noise happened, I went all the way down to 10.
The sound mix on this movie is not good. Like, notoriously not good.
But outside of that, I definitely felt like there was a bit much going on with this movie. Maybe, but outside of me being left with like a vague, not really sure what's going on, I guess I enjoyed it. I mean, the fights were kind of fun.
That's fair.
I agree with, I think, all of that.
I started to like dissect more, and I was like, wait, no, we're on the vague overview right now.
Now, let me ask you, was this your first time seeing this movie at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen Man of Steel that comes before it?
I don't think so.
The Henry Cavill Superman solo movie?
If I have, it was in bits and pieces.
Got it.
And never at once, and it's been a long time.
Well, this movie kind of tells you everything you need to know, right? Like, you see the Kryptonians fighting at the beginning.
Well, without context, would you even know who that was? Or what
shit, I have seen it.
Okay.
Because granted, I also at first I was like, all right, what the fuck? Who's he fighting? And then I was like, wait, I think it's probably like Zod or some shit.
It was indeed Zod.
Well, they'd say it later on,
Yeah.
but because I was like, oh, it's that one dude from his home planet. I don't remember his name. He was a Duke bag. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely made you. It assumed you knew a lot more than I remembered at the time, which isn't a fault. It's kind of on my end for just hopping into it, but yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, this movie it takes an interesting approach to its opening, right? So it opens with like the death of Bruce's parents in the alley, and then like from there we see Bruce falling down the well. We see the bats. Basically, they're like, "Hey guys, if you don't know who the fuck Batman is or what his deal is."
Sorry, I did not mean to cut you off, but until he said the dream, I was like, that did not fucking happen.
Yeah.
The bat's just lifting him
Yeah,
that. I was like,
levitating
no.
I actually hate that scene. I don't necessarily hate it, but I do not like it, even though they immediately tell you it was a dream after.
My anger lessened. It did not go away.
And I think that visual actually, I think it ruins the very brilliant line that Bruce says here. He says, "In the dream, they took me into the light, a beautiful lie." And I think the visual actually detracts from that dialogue, which is, I find that dialogue to be amazing.
Yeah, there is a bit of a put off there with that dialogue versus that visual. But I can see where that would put you off, though.
I think I would have much rather maybe go the way that like some of the older Batman movies did and just have the one large bat and maybe he follows it into the light. I think that would have been better because we go from this really like sort of the death scene is shot beautifully, right? Like a painting, you know. You could see frames of that being in panels in a comic book, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's where they got it from.
Right.
But like, also, every time I watch this scene, also, it just pisses me off that we didn't get Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Flashpoint Batman.
Yep, should have happened.
And they went for the nostalgia play instead. Yeah. But if he'd have read that script, he wouldn't have been in that shit. But like, I think that moment, it feels hokey. Like, we went from this incredibly serious moment. We see him going into the mausoleum. Is that? Yeah. Into the mausoleum. And it's like him falling down into the thing. And we've all seen this in the Nolan films recently when this came out. I mean, you got to think this didn't come out, but like 4 years after, like 4 years later than
the conclusion of
Dark Knight trilogy. So we had seen this scene recently enough. This very similar him falling into the well thing. And so for them to have the bat tornado like lift him, I think it just sets a tone for this movie of like, okay, don't think about it. You know, it's like if your brain was on for this, go ahead and turn it off. And I don't think this movie deserves that because the dialogue right after this was brilliant, you know, at the end of this scene.
I think it is good to segue for that as well. I actually think that a few different points of this movie kind of mess up visually with dialogue. Because there's a few lines where it's like, oh, that's a really cool line. And then I'm looking at the scene, I'm like, I don't know why it was in this spot, but yeah.
Is this David S. Goyer on the script?
Yeah, he's one of the script writers on this.
Okay, one of the script writers. Who was Jeff Johns the other one?
I don't remember. I have to look at it again. But I know that Goyer was at least... He may be the only one, maybe the primary, but yeah, he was on this.
Well, so it was this script was either written by multiple people or one guy with DID, because or a drinking problem, because some of the dialogue in this movie is some of the best dialogue I've ever heard in a superhero film. It's damn near Tarantino level dialogue, and then some of the dialogue, I don't know. I feel like the CW folks couldn't do that bad if they tried.
Well, some of the dialogue, just to kind of echo what you just said, Caleb, some of the dialogue to me, I think is incredibly profound. Matter of fact, I can't wait to get to this point, but I think maybe my favorite line in the movie is a line from Alfred. But then there's moments in this movie where the dialogue feels like the Titans TV show.
Not the
Not the Teen Titans, the live action Titans.
The one that
TV show.
had the famous "fuck Batman" in the trailer.
I never finished. I tried like 3 times.
Oh well, you didn't finish that. Well,
I think everybody had that kind of.
But no, there's a line in this where, first of all, I think I really love all the scenes with Bruce and Alfred. to the point where like, kind of wish we could have gotten this.
Yeah.
But there's a line when Alfred says to Bruce something along the lines of, "And that's how it starts: the fever, the rage, the feeling of powerlessness that turns good men cruel." Like in the 10 years that movie's been out, I've never forgotten that line. And it may be that is probably my favorite line in the whole movie, because it matches where Bruce is down to a T. And then as Alfred is finishing that line, the camera pans to Bruce, who is just like super stoic, stone face, focused on the mission, not even paying attention halfway to what Alfred is saying.
Yeah, I actually have a note here that Jeremy Irons' Alfred was great, stellar, and underutilized. My favorite scene in the Snyder Cut is the scene between Alfred and Superman. That's my favorite scene in the Snyder Cut. I every time I watch that movie, it's like 4.5 hours long. I wait for that scene for 3.5 hours. But yeah, that's my favorite scene in the Snyder Cut.
Which scene exactly?
It's when Superman decides to go and join them at the very end, and he shows up, and Alfred is there, and they have a little brief moment before Alfred tells him where they went, and he goes off to join everybody.
I vaguely remember that.
It's a short scene, but we've never got to see that. That's the only interaction between those two characters we've ever gotten in live action. And they're both really good at it. We have been so fortunate that we've never had a bad Alfred. Like, every single person that's ever played him. I don't remember the guy's name from the original Keaton movies.
Right.
But he was through all 4 of those. Michael Caine, to me, is the GOAT. Probably won't ever be touched, in my opinion. And then we got Jeremy Irons in this one, and then
then we got fucking Caesar in Gollum.
Yeah, Lauren's gonna be like, "Yeah, bitch, you can't remember his name now either." But that's just because my brain just wiped for whatever reason. Damn, Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis, fucking hell.
I hope she doesn't watch this episode. No, he's Gollum.
Oh, okay.
Or Claw in the Black Panther movies.
Claw.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The guy that steals the ATM. He's got the crazy.
No, I know Golden. I know the character for it. I actually know his face, but I forgot that was who that was. What about? Did you like? Sorry, this is a bit of a sidebar, but did you like the show they did for Alfred?
Oh, the Alfred TV show. I never saw that. Pennyworth.
It was okay.
I always want to say Pennywise.
Oh, jeez.
That's a
Very
different
different.
show. I did watch a little bit of that, and it was pretty good. And then didn't they also have Alfred in the Gotham TV show?
They did,
and he was also
he
pretty
was good. Yeah.
So we've never really had a bad one necessarily. Did Jeremy Irons play actual fucking Batman in the Titans TV show, or was that somebody else?
No, that was Jorah Mormont. From,
Okay, yeah. They just have similar speech patterns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a miscast for sure.
Absolutely. I don't know how they stumbled upon that.
Yeah.
Have you seen Game of Thrones? Haven't you, Dilly?
Most of it, or some of it.
Remember the older gentleman who followed Khaleesi? He was really enamored with her.
Oh yeah.
He was cast as Bruce Wayne in the Titans TV show.
Yes.
Did he look different?
Nope.
Odd choice.
Yeah.
Also, one of these days, you guys are just going to get together and start making up fucking names, and I'm just going to be here like,
So, with Renobo Bobolo, he was in...
If you say it with a straight enough face, I'll be like... I might be like, you made that up.
I showed you guys a little something at the beginning of this, before we came in here. The presentation of this movie on HBO Max is terrible. In general, I really hate that they interspliced scenes in 4x3. And there are some Snyder bots out there that will go, it's not 4x3, it's 1.33x1. That's the same fucking ratio. Correct, yeah. I dislike the Snyder Cut being shown in this format. I've heard Zack Snyder talk at length about why he likes that format, because it makes the hero look larger, taller. It's a thing.
I'm gonna be honest though, I don't fucking care.
Correct. Yes, I'm with you. It bothers me in the Snyder Cut every time I watch it, but it's like that the whole time. So about 40 minutes into the 4.5 hour film, I'm over it, and I can just watch.
That why these? I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Is that why these movies feel like a weird fucking dream sequence the entire time?
Yeah.
I just thought I had a hard time watching these fucking things for some reason, like mindset wise each time. It's I'm angry.
Well, a lot of that's the way they're shot too, because Zack Snyder shoots a lot of things like that.
I'm mad.
Yeah, it's like, you know how have you seen his Watchmen movie, the live action Watchmen?
Not in a while, but yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of how everything is like almost shot. He's not using a different frame rate necessarily, but everything looks kind of slower. It's kind of like it's that. I
feel like The Watchmen wasn't quite as bad, or I just watched it too long ago.
He did it in 300, but everywhere that he does it in that movie, it works really well. But then he just kind of it's kind of like J.J. Abrams with the lens flares. Eventually it just got out of hand. It's like he just keeps hammering on it.
The flares? What?
J.J. Abrams is famous for having the lens flare.
I don't know. What's the lens flare?
Where you have like a bright light and it makes the line across the screen.
Oh, how I fucking see lights?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
I have astigmatism, by the way.
But I don't like the format change. And don't get me wrong, I realize that like they did it in some of the Nolan movies. But traditionally what will happen, and I prefer this, is if there's certain scenes that are shot in the IMAX and there's certain scenes that aren't, you will have the bars at the top and the bottom for the non-IMAX scenes, and then you'll have the full frame for the IMAX scenes. That, to me, is far less jarring than you changing the fucking shape of the image. You're going from a 4:3 to back to 16:9 and back. That shit's jarring to me. I really don't. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I completely understand. I rarely even notice when that shit happens.
You know me. I'm so technical when it comes to cinematography.
I know. You are me with action, or I am you with action. I get it.
Like
Chase scene.
Project Hail Mary that recently came out. I'm planning to go see that. A lot of people were like, "Oh, this is really good," and I was like, whatever." I saw the trailer; it looked okay. I know it's from the same guy that wrote The Martian. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
And then I found out that same author. Then I found out that Greg Fraser was a cinematographer, and I was like, "Oh well, now I really want to see that shit." Greg Fraser did the cinematography on Dune,
the Batman,
on the Batman. He's
okay.
he's like, other than like the couple people that Nolan works with, he's the GOAT right now.
So. I've been vaguely interested in watching it. It depends on if I have time, really.
Same.
Also, shout out to the cinematographer who worked on Sinner. She won an Oscar.
Yes.
Really?
She's the first woman to ever win an Oscar for cinematography.
Fucking get it.
Yeah.
And where we're at it, shout out to Malcolm B. Jordan, only the sixth black man to win the Oscar for Best Male Leading Performance.
7?
Still awesome.
7?
Yeah, RDJ won a couple of years ago.
Motherfucker.
I love that I said 7 like I knew any number.
I was like, I'm not forgetting anyone, am I? Shit.
Yeah, RDJ won for Oppenheimer a few years ago.
I still need to watch that one movie.
Tropic
Thunder? That's going to be on the throwback eventually. Someone's going to make it.
It's not even a reason. I just keep forgetting to watch it.
I want to watch that with you the first time you watch it.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
I'll agree I'll wait to watch it with you. If we agree, podcast or not, I want to watch Ghost Stories with at least some of the crew.
All right, works for me.
That anime, by the way, specifically.
We'll have to consult the committee on that.
Yeah, so, and it's got to be stone tablet in triplicate, 30 to 45 business days.
It's a good thing that about a year ago I started this process.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh shit.
That's good, yeah.
Okay, well,
you gotta have another copy etched in metal so it can't be changed.
Oh man,
such a nerd.
So we don't have enough time to stone man this entire movie like I typically would with a lot of our movie review breakdowns.
Right.
But to kind of highlight some things that really stand out, I had this kind of thought while watching this, and one issue that a lot of people have with this movie, which is completely understandable, because I have this problem with this movie myself even, is that it's the tone. And it is very grim, which is fine for me, but it never really lets up. And I think that for me, they should have done one of two things. One is a more obvious change, and one is a little bit more peculiar, but I also think works really well. They either should have kept Batman as he is in this movie, this fucking rage-filled urban legend Bat Demon who everyone is scared shitless of. I mean, hell, there's one scene in this movie where Superman is interviewing someone from like the Gotham Projects, and they treat Batman like he's a goddamn boogeyman, and I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. Keep him like that all throughout. Just this rage-filled dude who's fighting this unending war against crime that he knows will never end. Keep that pessimism on him until the end of the movie. Keep Batman as he is, but you change Superman to have all the adversities continue to pile on him, but have his hope be strained but never broken. And I think that changes the dynamic of this movie, and it gives it that bit of levity and that bit of light that it needs throughout. Or you take the more bold approach and you flip it. You have Superman as he is throughout this, where he's trying to find hope so that he can become that. But you have Batman be that one who is, I'm doing this because I know I can make a difference. And if that means I have to find a way to deal with this Kryptonian however I can, that's what I'll do.
I agree with that. Like, they do a good job with making it at least somewhat realistic for these superheroes to slide in the direction that they're going, right? I think the opening scene with Bruce trying to save people as the Kryptonians are fighting through the city, just this like pure apocalypse situation, pun intended, where it's like you know people are just dying everywhere, right? You think about like the worst terror attacks that have ever happened, and then amp that up to 1,000 because these are fucking superhumans that can laser through 3 or 4 buildings in a second. You take all of that, and they do a good job of showing Bruce, in this, and even Superman at one point almost gives into like full on nihilism in the movie, and it never lets up, and then he dies. Like, there's no, you don't get the payoff from this until the end of the Snyder Cut.
I was gonna say until the end of Justice League. Yeah, when Superman comes back at the end of Justice League, of the Snyder Cut of Justice League, that's when you can finally just breathe a sigh of relief because, okay, he can do it.
Yeah, and that's 7 hours in to this whole thing. They do a good job with Bruce, but you don't really see Bruce turn the page until the Snyder Cut either.
Yeah.
And granted, I applaud Zack's vision for this long-term like storytelling, but you have to realize that especially in 2016 and even I would say even today, your moviegoers are not like, this movie has to give me ABC. If it sets up D, E, and F for the next movie, that's fine too. But this whole movie can't be just a chunk of your story that you're trying to tell. And that's really the problem, like, with this movie is, like, it sets up a bunch of promises of what will happen later. But you don't... If you went to see this in the theater, you walk out of it feeling like you just... I mean, you don't have a good feeling at the end of it. And not in the way that, like, people did at like, the end of Infinity War. Because the end of Infinity War, like, our heroes are still our heroes. They're just fighting against insurmountable odds. These are not the heroes that we know. Neither of them,
Yeah, both of them have been kind of broken or molded by different circumstances. And, again, I'm not upset at that, but there should have been a shift from at least one of them at some point in this movie, just to add that much needed sense of levity that is missing. How'd you feel about any of that, Dilly?
Subconsciously the same, because I'm sitting here listening to you guys and be like, oh damn, that all makes really a lot of sense.
There's a line here that feeds right into this. I was going to get into it later, but I'm going to drop it now. And this is probably the most infuriating fucking thing that he says in this movie, and that's a high bar. There's a line where Bruce is talking to Alfred, and he says, I'm older now than my father ever was. This may be the only thing I do that matters. What the fuck, Bruce? Like, this dude has literally saved thousands, if not tens of thousands of lives.
Yeah.
He's put tons of criminals away. I mean, granted, there is the line in there with Alfred where he's like, oh, criminals are like weeds. You lock one of them up, another one pops up. But Batman has saved countless people. And he's going to distill his legacy down to murdering a guy?
Yeah, I'm not mad at this scene, actually.
Hate it.
I'm not mad at it because it makes sense for this Bruce to feel that way.
Question. This Bruce in particular, it kind of feeds into this a little bit. This Bruce in particular, he doesn't have the no killing rule, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, cool. Because I'm sitting here.
Murders with wanton abandon.
He kills motherfuckers in this movie that he does not have to kill.
I'm sitting here watching this movie because every time I watch a Batman movie, a little unironically, I'll be like, I'm curious how many people would die when they're like, nope, they're not.
Yep.
And very quickly I was like, oh no, he's dead.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's a scene in the movie where when he's going to steal the kryptonite, and like Bruce could have just shot the back tire out of this truck and it would have wrecked, but this Bruce,
the one where just like
fucks the truck up and it turns sideways and then he drives through it.
Yeah,
like that truck was disabled. He did not have to double tap those people.
And then the time where he disabled the first truck he hits. Smacks that shit into, or a car, he smacks that shit into a wall. He's driving away. I was like, okay, well, he's just, that one's done. Why has it got a targeting system on it? And then just dragging it for no reason.
And at least the Arkham games, they give the excuse of where they're rubber bullets. I'm like, those are high caliber rubber bullets.
Yeah, it does not matter. Rubber bullets still murder people.
But these are bullets.
Yeah, no, this Batman doesn't give a fuck. And he also, at one point, causes like an SUV or something that I'm not sure was even piloted by the bad guys into like an oil tanker, and that shit definitely wasn't piloted by the bad guys.
I didn't think that was a bad guy vehicle when I was watching. I was like, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, it's just a dead guy now. I mean,
deceased.
Yeah, deceased. I see. At what point though? We're gonna start butting heads because we have very different opinions about this movie. Yeah. At what point though are we breaking superhero homie rule number 1
about integrity? With
maintaining the integrity of the character? Because to me, watching Bruce Wayne wantonly fucking murder people, it just something about that says to me, this is not Batman. And it's been very difficult for me to get that out of my head ever since. Like, even when I watch him in the Snyder Cut, I watch it and my brain goes, I like Ben Affleck. I think he does a decent job as Bruce Wayne. And, I visually see that there is Batman on my screen. But this character doesn't feel like Batman to me.
Can I, before you give an actual response, so I actually don't have that much of a problem with this one, despite literally just being like, oh, they're dead. That's not supposed to happen. I always just assumed it was one of the ones where, like, because there's like a million different comics. I don't know how, like, not really, but,
No, they're really there.
Okay, well, I was going to be like, there's a million different, universes at least quoted in these. And, like, a few of them, Batman is just kind of gone bad. And I figured this was one of the ones where it was, like, kind of close to that, where he's really hitting that point. I mean, they even have the jokes on you, Batman, I think, thing on the Robin
suit. Yeah.
But like, I kind of just assumed it was that, so my brain didn't really have too many issues.
Yeah,
issues.
It's like circumstances do matter, right? Because on one hand, like, we can say Superman wouldn't canonically do the shit that he does in the Nightmare Vision, But then we also I have two omnibuses of the Injustice comic books that say otherwise. It's it's the matter for me of like the circumstances of the situation. Would Bruce, with the typical trauma that he has and the typical stage of his career that he's in, just go around murdering people? Does that jail? No. Do I like that Zack Snyder took the edgelord approach of having Bruce murder people? Also, no. But for what he put this Bruce through and for what this Bruce is in his crusade, I understand what he's doing with it. And yeah, so for me, that's kind of the difference here. So like, I see what he's doing here. I don't necessarily like that Bruce kills people, but also I see why he does, because where he's at in this thing, he's just thinking, like going back to the line that you hate that I didn't have a problem with about this may be the only thing I do that matters. He feels like he's been fighting crime in Gotham all this time and it hasn't made a fucking difference. Robin gets killed because presumably he didn't do what he should have done. Mm-hmm. It's kind of the mentality they're given. He's killing motherfuckers now because at least they don't get up this time.
On that, does this allude to the fact that like he took out Joker finally?
No.
As a matter of fact, in this very same year, we find out that the Joker is still alive in this universe, and that's another problem, that like a huge continuity issue where it's like, if Bruce will kill these people, that would have been the first motherfucker he put a bullet in. Like, there's no reason that the Joker should be alive in this universe if this Bruce will wantonly murder.
Not to try and help it, but isn't there also parts where like one of the Jokers get access to the Lazarus pool? Oh, or maybe he did try to kill him, and motherfucker's still up.
I mean,
not to defend it, but I'm just like, doesn't that happen?
They never established that.
Oh, okay.
That is a great point. We don't know. What we do know from Zack Snyder is that Batman beat him almost mercilessly. I say almost because Joker's he's still alive. Yeah, mm-hmm. But like the ugly grill that Joker has because Batman knocked his teeth out. Yeah, and just some other cruel shit. But Joker was hauled off the Arkham. What we don't know is how long he was in there.
Yeah. And so that gets followed up in Suicide Squad right after this.
So this is the same. Okay, okay. I wasn't 100.
In the first Suicide Squad movie, the bad one, the Will Smith one. Mm-hmm. It's not bad because Will Smith's in it. Mm-hmm. He just happens to be in that one.
I actually liked his portrayal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Yeah. It's possibly the only really great thing about that movie other than the end credit scene. But we're gonna review that one later on this year. So
also interestingly enough, BVS came out almost exactly 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, we're just a few days off. Yeah.
Early or late?
Early.
Okay.
Interesting bit of trivia is...
Have it drop on the day.
I don't know if you guys have seen that that clip from Comic-Con where, you know, they came up and read a page. It's like they read a page of Dark Knight Returns. Mm-hmm. I forget who the guy was that they had read it.
Was it a voice actor or was it an actual actor? I'm
honestly not sure.
Because I know Troy Baker did something similar, but I don't remember if that was for this or something different.
But I was in the room when they announced this. I went to Comic-Con in 2015. And Zack Snyder was there with the Batmobile, the actual Batmobile that's used in the movie.
Which movie?
BVS.
In BVS.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I had kind of a special attachment to this movie before it came out and before I watched it. But there was a lot of hype around it. And ironically, the Lanterns TV show that's about to come out was also announced at that same Comic-Con.
So technically, it was a different Green Lantern TV show.
Oh, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was called Lanterns back then too. So
was it?
Yeah. Well, I think it was called Lantern Corps, but yeah, they've been trying to put out a Green Lantern TV show for 10 years. 11 actually.
Yeah.
2015. Yeah.
Which is wild because I feel like that would like. I'm not even a huge fan. I like Lantern. I like the Green Lantern.
Hey,
I think the other ones are cool.
You have to understand, the WB execs chose to make the second movie in their shared universe, Batman vs. Superman. So they didn't choose to make a Superman sequel or a Batman
movie.
Yeah, they chose to make a Batman versus Superman movie where they introduced the Trinity and other members in like these sporadic cameos and shoehorn in there as well the death of Superman storyline, okay, and Doomsday, all in one movie.
Yep.
Like that. So like from the beginning, and you know, you guys, you can feel however you want to feel about this movie, but it was always going to have a lower ceiling on it because of the circumstances that were placed on it. Like, there is no movie that can be great under those conditions.
Maybe they need somebody in the room to just be like, don't do that.
The problem is the people who write the fucking checks are like, this is great.
Yeah. And the people that's about to be writing the checks over there are worse.
Oh no.
Yeah. There are two, while we're talking about, you know, Edgelord Batman, there's two quotes in here that I jotted down that I really, really like. One of them is in that same conversation with Alfred. He says, 20 years in Gotham, Alfred. How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way? I really liked that one. And I also, this is maybe one of my favorite lines from him in this movie. Men with power obey neither policy nor principle. No one is different. No one is innocent. I love just the nihilism there where he's just like, you know, Superman is powerful, so he must be bad. Like, right. It's Bruce cannot fathom that someone is this powerful and good, you know. Yeah. And they kind of tried to explore that, I think, with Lex, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Oh, I forgot to ask whenever it was brought up before. What the fuck up was it with the Nightmare Vision?
Oh yeah, so
like, I saw that Barry was there, but that didn't equate to me. Yeah, did I have too much brain power going?
So the Nightmare Vision, to answer your question, and to just expound on it a little bit, is such a cool fucking scene that feels like it was ripped from another movie and put in the middle of this one.
I had to check to make sure because I had paused there to leave and come. I had to make sure it was still the same movie.
Yeah, because it feels like just a completely different fucking movie that you're watching now. And the issue is, at this point in the movie, it's way more interesting than what's going on outside of this, right?
Kind of.
Like the nightmare scene is still one of my favorite scenes in this thing. If I just look at it as a microcosm.
Agreed. Like in the movie, it makes no fucking sense. I even say I think it's worse in the ultimate cut because, like, I think in the regular cut, I want to say that it's right after the Senate explodes.
It might be,
but in this one, wait, no, it hasn't. That wouldn't have happened yet. So yeah, so the Senate explosion wouldn't have happened yet. But in the extended cut, we don't. The Bruce and Diana in the museum with the sword.
Yep.
That one, I don't think that scene's in the regular cut at all. Of him and Diana.
Yeah.
But like, so they're talking about the sword, and their dialogue is awesome. That was another time where I was like, oh, the dialogue here is really, really good. And then we just are in the nightmare sequence. Like, nothing. Just we're there. And it's Bruce falling asleep at his computer, and Barry's like, am I too soon? I'm too soon. Yep. Also, Barry Allen's armor looked cool as fuck in this scene. It did. And it never looks this cool ever again.
No.
So, there's only two times that we explore the Nightmare verse. Once it's in this movie, in this scene, and next is at the end of the Snyder Cut.
Yeah. And that scene's amazing.
Yeah, that's another amazing. It's like, why couldn't we ever get this? But
because the idea was that the second Justice League was going to be kind of like a Justice League Apocalypse War kind of deal, where
Lois is killed.
Yeah, Lois gets killed, and so Superman is like, that allows, I think, Darkseid to convert Superman, basically.
That'll do it.
Yep. And so now the rest of the League, they're like this underground resistance group trying to find a way to stop Superman. And as you can see from the Nightmare verse, Bruce is trying to hunt down some kryptonite so he can fucking do it. And
good luck.
Yep, and they get played.
And it's like Slade, isn't it?
Yep.
Mira, the Joker, Batman.
I think Cyborg.
And Cyborg, yeah.
And Flash.
Yep.
Speaking of Flash, I do like Flash as a character. I still absolutely hate that the electricity just gets fucking thrown across everywhere whenever he uses it in this universe. I will always be mad about it. That's it.
This also predates the Incredibly Silly Run.
Yeah,
We didn't know he was going to do that yet.
Yeah, that's not even part of it. Just the electricity just getting fucking... I don't like that.
Yeah,
no, you don't like the electricity?
Irritates the fuck out of me.
I like the way they did it in the show better. I like pretty much everything they did with the Flash in the show better.
Like the CW one?
Yeah, in that
I
show,
didn't mind that one.
they still do the lightning, but it's
it.
the little small yellow
Yeah.
bands of it just kind of around him, and not the like arcing lightning
also,
off of him.
Everyone's gonna know what the fuck you did if the second you anywhere you go, start to finish, there's random fucking lightning coming around you. I'll be like, oh damn, there's lightning over there, and there's lightning from that dude. He shot lightning at that motherfucker.
I don't like that it always happens, but I do like when it happens when he time travels.
Yeah,
sure. If that was the case, sure. He's using a lot more of the Speed Force. It's not controllable. Why not? Just I have feelings about this.
In this movie, there is time travel involved with the Flash.
Not for all of them. One of the security scenes.
Oh yeah, well that's just another example of what I'm saying. Like I wish it wasn't at all times. Yeah, fuck that security camera anyway.
So, we're kind of jumping around here, but I want to go all the way back to like early in the movie. I would say the beginning, but like there's like 8 or 9 opening scenes. This movie, it feels like it's a lot of setup. But the first scene where we get Lois in the desert, this scene is way shorter or doesn't exist in the regular cut.
Really?
It's way shorter in the regular cut, and it has zero context in the regular cut.
You cannot tell what the fuck is going on here. So, like, the regular cut really sucks because they don't make it evident at all that Superman that they were trying to frame Superman that he killed these guys. Like, the whole point of this scene, the reason they burned them was to set it up that Superman killed them. And then, of course, they have the witness, which is what's her name? She's amazing.
Yeah. When I saw this, I said, "Oh shit, is that?" Yeah, and I can't think of her name.
I jotted her name down here in my notes. I'm just trying to find it because
is that her from Sinners?
Yeah. She's in Sinners. She's also the TVA.
TVA agent.
TVA agent.
That's the same person. Damn.
Yeah.
Talk about range.
Yeah, she was great here.
I liked her in all of those as well.
Yeah.
Just
she's always on.
Did not realize who that was.
Right.
Which, I mean, that's a credit to you, really.
Yeah. Also, shout out to her. She looks the exact same. 10 years
later.
Yes,
she does.
Wunmi Masaku.
That's right.
Is her name.
That's a cool as fuck name.
Yeah. I actually love her portrayal here, and they had her go and say, "Oh, okay, well, I was there and I saw it, and Superman killed all those people," and obviously, like, she's being paid by Luthor to do this whole thing, and like she later goes to recant, and I think they end up killing her. Yeah, they're like trying to tie up all the loose ends now.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're killing everybody, but there's a couple things that bother me.
Push her in front of a train.
Yeah, there's a couple things that bother me about this. Number one is they show the CIA with a video feed, an infrared video feed of the area. So, like, them motherfuckers would have seen that Superman didn't kill these guys. Like, they would have seen them, like, torching them with the flamethrowers. Okay? For one, like, that shit is a huge plot hole. For two, the whole thing is way too convoluted, right? Like, it should have just been, okay, Lex had some people there, the shit popped off, they burned them and got the fuck out of Dodge before Superman got there. Cool, that would have been simple. But instead, oh, well, here's a Jimmy Olsen cameo. It's not really Jimmy Olsen, but
his name is Jimmy Olsen.
His name's Jimmy Olsen,
which is not a theatrical cut. He just some dude.
Some guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He's other guy.
Not nearly enough.
He's not that cool.
And okay, he has a secret CIA tracker in his film and his camera. Does this move the plot forward at all? Absolutely fucking not.
Nope.
Oh, okay, well, we want to interview the general guy. Oh, this dude's in the CIA. We're going to kill him. Okay, well, the CIA is going to send some guys in on some fucking horses. Like, what the fuck? This whole scene is way too convoluted. That's probably why it got cut, to be honest with you. But like, the scene was insanely necessary. They should have just taken out all the extra nonsense that's in here that doesn't move the plot along.
I think my problem with this scene is that they try to work the audience, and sometimes it is good to have the audience learn with the protagonist, because sometimes it's frustrating to be so far ahead of the protagonist that you're frustrated with them because they're not figuring shit out. But in this case, we know that Lex is a bad guy before we see him. You know, we know that Superman is not going to murder these civilians, but we don't need you guys to keep it so ambiguous in the beginning of this movie as to who is orchestrating this and what the fuck are they doing. And it seems like that's what they are trying to do with this whole CIA sting operation thing. And yeah, it is unnecessarily convoluted, almost for the sake of us being like, holy shit, Lex Luthor did this. Well, yeah.
Nah, shit. Also, it from the casual side of it, it just made it more confusing.
Yeah.
It didn't help at all.
100%. I was going to wait till we got into the Lex Luthor and to talk about this, but you know, since you brought it up here, this is actually, I think, a thing that I maybe didn't realize about this movie until this most recent watch is like, the reason that the entire film up until the Senate explosion feels so just, I don't want to say boring because it's not that, but it's not exciting either. Like, nothing feels revelatory or clever because it's obvious that they're trying to build some sort of mystery here. It's like, oh, who's pulling all the strings? But we as the audience, we all already know from jump who's doing all of it.
Yeah.
In the film, like, you know, I was thinking about, well, you know, Hush is a mystery too. One of my favorite Batman comics, if not my favorite. But this film never gives you another person it could have been.
Yeah.
This film's like the OJ trial. There were no other suspects. You know?
So Lex didn't do it. We need another cut of this.
No. As it turns out, Lex put out a book a few years later called "What If I Did It."
If I did do it, this is how I would have did it.
Yeah. And that's the problem, right? Is like it always had to be Lex. Like even if you're not us and you don't have this incredibly infinite knowledge of like all the comic books and the characters, you know Lex Luthor's a bad guy.
Oh yeah.
And he's probably doing all this shit. And then so when the movie has this grand reveal that that's what's happening, you don't feel anything. It doesn't move the needle.
Question. I don't know if we're at this point in your guys' plan, but this is one of the things I did want to ask you guys. How did you guys feel about this portrayal of Lex Luthor?
Oh, we're gonna get there.
Here
Okay,
we.
okay.
Should we?
I would like to put mine forward.
Please.
I don't like it.
Surprise, shock.
I'll be honest with you. I have met some people with some very hot takes. I've never met anybody that likes this Lex Luthor.
I guess to explain mine before you guys give, again, proper, real responses. So the little bit that I do know of Lex Luthor, first off, it is not the fact that he has hair. I don't care about that much. I was like, oh no, he's got hair.
Oh, that's not even in my top 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I was just like, But I do like this actor for the most part, by the way.
Oh, I like Jesse Eisenberg a lot. Yeah.
But I can see why he might have, or I don't know about him, but like I can see why whoever put this Lex Luthor out might have thought this was an okay-ish idea, sort of. Not maybe they haven't seen Lex Luthor in any of the variants, but charismatic but insane guy with a lot of money fits this for the most part. But he's the wrong kind of charismatic. He needs to definitely.
He's also the wrong kind of insane.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that
Where's the ego?
that's another part of it. There's like zero ego.
He
Lex
should be-
Luthor is way more in control at all times.
Yeah, he should be Elon Musk insane, not Alex Jones insane.
That's a good.
Well, if we had Alex Jones play Lex Luthor, hear me out.
I'd probably at least watch it once.
Superman.
we gotta get rid of that goddamn Superman.
He's turning all the Frost game.
Turning all the Frost game. Every one of them.
Every one of them. I saw Superman at Bohemian Grove. I swear it. Krypton was never real. It's a CIA operation.
But legitimately, other than money, I don't know why or how he got anyone to do anything.
Yeah, and that's a great point, right? Like,
also, he killed his assistant, and I'm upset about that.
and that's the thing, like that is, there are very few things about this Lex or anything surrounding him that I enjoy. Him murdering the people who are trusting him, that part I always found hilarious.
It's
his
funny, but in a dumb way.
Like his assistant and poor buddy in the wheelchair. Like,
I could almost understand the poor buddy in the wheelchair part. If he had like put kryptonite in the fucking shit or something.
Oh, his goal there wasn't to hurt Superman.
I guess not physically.
Yeah, not physically.
Yeah, he's clearly trying to frame him, which
that's a dumb way of doing it.
We'll talk about Superman in a minute too, but the issue with Lex I've always had, like even when I first watched this, is like he's very clearly batshit insane.
Yeah.
It would have made sense if maybe they wanted to go that angle after he interfaced with the goddamn Kryptonian computer.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a little easier to understand.
Because it's like, oh, well, here's thousands of years of knowledge, and we're just going to cram it all in your brain real quick.
And the thing is, like, the Lex that I know, mostly from the show, the animated show, he would have 100% fucked with that machine. And be like, yeah,
sure.
give me that knowledge.
Well, he wouldn't have brought Doomsday out without a way to kill it.
Brought him out, yes. Been able to control or kill, yes.
Or at least think that he has a way to do it.
Yeah.
Feel confident about it.
And then it fucks up in the end, but whatever.
Yeah, but that's not what happens here.
No, it's not what happens at all. And like, I think Jesse Eisenberg really tried. And don't get me wrong, he does have some good moments in this, but he's clearly the weakness of the film. It's like even if this film had an amazing foundation, right? Lex Luthor, every time he's on the screen, it just takes you right out of it.
I would love to ask him one day. I would never remember to. And this is probably not what I would want to bring up anyway. But if I had already asked any other question, he's like, all right, do you have any other ones? Like, it turns out he was a pretty cool guy to talk to. He's not going to like try to kill me.
Yeah.
But I would probably ask him, like, how much did you have say in your character for this? Like, were you like, can I dial this back at all? And they're like, nope, nope, dial it up. In fact,
Keep it up, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it was 0, yeah.
And like, I don't understand why they felt the need to have this kind of maniacal version of Lex instead of the more charming, smooth, suave, charismatic version of Lex. I think that would have been, instead of detracting from the movie, that could have actually maybe even added something to it. And yeah, so with Lex, nothing really makes sense. As a matter of fact, with Lex, I have a similar problem with Lex Luthor that I have with like Zemo from Civil War. I have like a similar problem with both of them, which is if I remove your names and then watch these movies and try to figure out who you are, I'm never gonna guess that you're Lex Luthor. You know?
Zemo.
He was the bad guy in Civil War. But the fact that, I mean, he's not a popular, super popular, like well-known, like pop culture villain. Or he wasn't until then.
Yeah.
Lex Luthor is?
Yeah.
Lex Luthor, on the other hand, definitely is, and that's why Civil War got away with it. Mm-hmm. If the shoe had been on the other foot, right, and like Zemo had like 85 movies and 10 TV shows before this or whatever, people would have been like, what the fuck? And then they would have gave us that the dancing scene, and then people would have been like, okay, we're cool. They at least redeemed Zemo in the TV show.
Yeah, they're like, okay, fine, we'll give him this fucking mask, you nerds. We'll have him be rich.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of just like evil Bruce Wayne in a little bit,
Yeah. Except I don't think he's a Nazi in the MCU either, though. So
no, he's not. Yeah, he's from Sokovia.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah. Sokovian evil Bruce.
It's an odd variant.
Yeah.
But when I think about Lex, there's very few things about him that I like, but I have always, and I hate to give him this much credit, but there is like this one thing or theme about Lex that I like, and that is everything about him comes back to his dad. Whether it's him talking about like how his dad named the company in his name, or he's talking about how in public he's trying to almost protect his dad's name, and then in private he's still clearly very hurt and traumatized by what Lionel must have done to him. And then we get to the scene in the movie towards the end where he's talking to Superman on the rooftop, and he alludes to saying something along the lines of, and this is when I learned that if God is all powerful, he cannot be all good, and if he is all good, he cannot be all powerful.
I did like that line.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, it's not like they came up with it.
No.
And it's been pretty much every other place you'll see that used, it's done better than it is here.
I'm not saying it was amazingly done there. I just like the line.
Yeah, I like them, and it falls in place with what Lex has been saying about his dad and about the lack of a God being present the entire time.
Yeah, I actually, I also kind of hate that this scene though, because he talks about how LexCorp was founded by his father.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what? That doesn't make any sense. If you're going to call it Luthor Corp, like in Smallville or in this most recent Superman movie, that makes complete sense. Huh. But there's no way that Lionel Luthor named the company LexCorp.
I hate to defend this part. He does explain it, though. He says that, yeah, my dad thought it'd be cute to have the company be in my name. Checks for Lex when he was funding for the money.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's true. I just don't see...
Makes slightly more sense.
I don't see Lionel Luthor doing it the same way I don't see Lex Luthor doing any of this shit.
Well, I can see traditional Lionel doing it for a similar reason why traditional Lex might, and that is to keep up public appearances. I want your fucking money, and my ulterior motives, you don't need to know those right now.
By the way, my ADHD brain, you guys just have to bear with me here, but did you know that Michael B. Jordan's dad's name is actually Michael A. Jordan? Like, for realsies?
Well, shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I saw that shit earlier, and I had to look it up to verify it, because it's just the most ridiculous thing in the whole universe.
Michael B. Jordan has to have a son now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta be middle name C.
Gotta be Michael C. Jordan.
Yeah.
They have to have a long line.
Yeah. At least 26.
No, you gotta go AA, AB.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna go with question mark.
No, we gotta start working emojis in there. Michael Smiley Face Jordan.
Oh, this just became a fucking Key and Peele skit.
No, not Michael Eggplant Jordan.
Oh man,
I can't wait for the cease and desist order.
Cannot wait. Sorry to derail us, but that fact just popped into my head as you were talking about Lionel.
Oh shit.
To pull this back a little bit,
yeah.
I know fuck all and nothing about Lex Luthor's dad.
Oh, Smallville is really the only like pop culture source for that, other than like the comics.
I have been meaning to watch that.
Yeah, Lionel's not a good guy.
No. What?
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah.
The thing who spawned Lex Luthor's not a good guy?
I don't think there's a single incarnation of Lionel where he's a good dude.
No.
Believe it or not.
No, he fucking turns into Darkseid in the last season of Smallville.
Fucking what?
Yeah. It's awful. It's absolutely dreadfully terrible, but yeah.
I don't know how you'd manage to do that while being okay. Why does everybody make everything... What is Darkseid originally made out of?
Like...
pure evil.
Okay.
pure primordial evil.
Yeah, I mean, he is the essence of evil. Like, evil stems from him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But Lex here, he detracts from this movie. As a matter of fact, another one of my favorite scenes is the first meeting of Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent.
Yes.
This meeting is great until fucking Lex Luthor shows up. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Like,
nobody wants to see this.
Yeah.
Man, can you just imagine if we got the Lex from the Superman movie in this movie, though?
Oh, man.
It would have been stellar. But instead, we get the fucking shaking Clark's hand. Oh, you should not pick a fight with this person.
Yeah.
You shouldn't pick a fight with either of these people.
Right.
It very much is like, you know, just thumb in cheek, just ha 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 the entire, and I it didn't land right for me, and I thought maybe I just wasn't getting it.
The writing for him is terrible. The worst 2 lines I could think of. The red capes are coming. Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
There's no way to deliver that good.
I don't even remember that scene.
And the horrible thing about it too is the person he's paired the most with is Senator Finch. She's tremendous. She has so many great lines in this movie. All her dialogue is like on point. And then you have him across from it. But the worst line he gives, I think, is at the very fucking end when he's doing the dinging.
Oh.
It's atrocious. Like, maybe if he'd have done something like ding ding, Mr. Wayne, you know, or something like that.
Yeah,
but he just sits there, ding 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 ding, and it's just awful. It's just, it makes you just want to cut it off. You don't even wait for the credits.
Yeah, like, again, this could have been anybody. There's no reason for this to be Lex Luthor. It just doesn't add up.
Yeah, he's like half Joker, half Lex.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know how accurate it was, so.
It would have been a terrible version of either character.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's kind of like a mixture between Riddler and Joker, if anything.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because all the plotting and stuff that he did. I mean, honestly, I think Jesse Eisenberg here is miscast.
Yeah. He does a better job of it in the Snyder Cut.
He does. Yeah, actually, I love the scene he's in the Snyder Cut. But he just, I don't know, like, I don't think anybody would have been able to do this well.
No, because, like, for me, this is a character integrity breaking kind of performance simply because there's nothing about this that says Lex Luthor. Like, I can't envision how Lex would come to this persona, you know? Like, it just doesn't add up to me. Like, there are no circumstances where this Lex Luthor is like this.
Yeah. Honestly, to kind of build on that slightly, I feel like this Lex Luthor shouldn't even work in his own universe. Like,
yeah,
if he's this batshit insane, he wouldn't have a company for that long.
Well, another thing,
people wouldn't trust him.
If he's supposed to be brilliant, because I don't know about you guys, maybe we all just assume that he has to be brilliant. We don't know that.
No.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to say a thing and then immediately realized that's not even true either. I was like, this would be like me if I went more insane and was given a shit ton of money, but I'd be like, no, I'd still probably do this better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the thing too about, you know, Lex in this that really gets me is his only like real cool thing that he has isn't provided by the script or Jesse Eisenberg. It's provided by Hans fucking Zimmer. His theme is a banger in this. It works really well.
Yeah, man, I wasn't too crazy about his theme.
I love it.
Yeah.
Lex and Superman's themes were Hans.
I like Superman's. I mean, his is also from Man of Steel.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer did those.
Yeah.
And then Junkie XL did Batman and Wonder Woman's.
Yeah.
Which... The Wonder Woman theme is probably my least favorite thing in this whole movie.
You know, I almost installed that as a button on here for you.
But then you decided that this board is expensive and our friendship might not survive me yeeting it.
I didn't think about it like that, but now that you mentioned it, that's a good point. I mean, but we have to talk about
Kal-El, no.
old Gal Gadot here as well as Diana Prince, a.k.a. Wonder Woman. Is this like her second best performance as Diana?
With the Snyder Cut being number one?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. They definitely use a less is more approach in this. I I mean, she plays the character flat, but she's not in this movie a whole lot, so you just kind of think like, I remember feeling this way at the time. It's like, oh, okay, she's like really guarded. You know, that's how it came across in this movie.
That's what I thought.
But then later we found out that she just can't act, and all her lines in perpetuity will be delivered that way.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, we didn't know that back then.
Yeah.
I had forgotten it for this movie.
It was around the time of
Kalel, no!
where it dawned on us that maybe
Nope. I actually did not like the original Wonder Woman movie at all. And I was in the minority. That was considered a hot take back then. I don't know. Maybe it still is now. But yeah, I never liked that movie. I thought it was absolutely boring.
I really liked the first 2 acts of that.
I believe I watched it. I don't really think it stuck with me very well. So
We loved the second one though when we reviewed it. You can go check that review out.
Oh boy.
We did not.
Oh boy. Wonder Woman 84. My goodness, what an experience that is. When does that turn 10 years old?
In 94, so we already missed it. It's too late.
darn.
Yeah, real long time ago. Unless somebody picks it for the throwback.
Oh, well, it can be done then.
Yeah, we can't.
I've already got my
nothing.
next one picked.
Okay, I'll get Brendan to do it.
Oh God,
He would.
I did enjoy her here, but like I said, it's definitely less is more. They knew how to use her. I do think her showing up for the Doomsday fight is pointless. But okay,
She shows
The
up to
only
get the
reason-
shit smacked out of her.
Yeah, but I said that's why if I had to defend this scene, it's because they needed someone there to tank some hits.
that's true.
Because I mean, you can't hit Batman like that.
No, he can't. Only once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice if he's in the big suit.
Yeah.
You know, the one hit to destroy the suit and the
Right.
second one to kill him. But yeah, ugh. I guess that makes sense. I mean, and she's got the gauntlets and she can kind of deflect his super crazy beam thing. He's not supposed to have that, is he?
He does not have that in the comics.
They didn't even do a good job with Doomsday. He just looks like the cave troll from Lord of the
He
Rings.
really does, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was talking to you about this. For almost the whole movie, I was sitting there like, who's this supposed to be? And like, it kept showing up in my brain like, oh, this is Doomsday. It's Doomsday. But like, it can't be Doomsday.
Right.
That's not. I don't think he was made out of Zon. I don't think he did any of this, and I don't think he was this dumb.
Yes to all of that, Dylan. You are correct. I would say I'm not mad at how they created Doomsday. I am upset that they put him in the second movie in their shared universe, and that, to Caleb's point, he looks like a Lord of the Rings troll, a cave troll. Like this, like why did we do like? Were those put out by Warner Brothers? No, who made it?
Yeah, it's Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They just grabbed the file. And
They just reuse that shit.
Upscaled it and say, "Here we go." Yeah. I didn't like that at all. Doomsday is also supposed to be, yes, very intelligent. I actually wasn't mad that he had laser vision because of, again, his origin here in this movie.
Right.
Comes from Zod. There's actually, I guess because like it hasn't been that long since I've seen Man of Steel, there's a few somewhat interesting moments in that fight scene because Doomsday does some things exactly the way that Zod did.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. Being from,
Yeah.
all right. So the only thing I know about Doomsday is from again the animated show Justice League, I think.
Yeah.
Where I do actually really like this scene though, because it's the Superman delivery where he says, I live in a world full of cardboard and toothpicks, I think. But you can take it. I can finally, and I think he has to like break out the anti-life equation or some shit on him for that. I don't know. I just know that is a thing. I don't even know 100% what it does, except for what it says on the tin, which doesn't sound good. But like that is the only thing I know about him. So I'm sitting here like the entire time watching this, going like, none of this, other than it's Superman and him, none of this seems to match up.
Yeah. There's a few different origins for Doomsday. but one of them is he was actually creation of Brainiac, who himself is a Kryptonian creation in certain origins.
Okay.
One is that he was created in parts by like a Kryptonian scientist as like a defense mechanism that got out of hand. Because one thing that they loosely allude to in the movie is that whatever you hit Doomsday with, he gets back up, and then that shit doesn't really work anymore. That's
so
on
like
purpose.
the what you call it's from X-Men.
The Sentinels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kind of like the Sentinels from Days of Future Past. Yeah.
Or the Borg, if you're a real nerd.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, I also knew that, but okay. Forgot about that one for a moment.
Very similar thing. Yeah, so like he was created so that like, let's say that you shoot him, and this is actually how his origin goes. Like, right, he was grown and he was put into this environment. Okay, let's put him in like zero oxygen, and he dies from it. And then they bring him back, and now they put him in zero oxygen again, no effect. Let's fucking shoot him, and he dies. And so that they put him through all these scenarios, and the shit just keeps building up his different immunities.
So wait. So they bring him back to life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that kind of a plot hole? Shouldn't they not be able to bring him back to life the same way twice? Because normally when you bring something back to life, it's like either a shock to the heart or some kind of thing like that.
Well, bring him to life may be the wrong word, but they allow him to. He reforms basically. He comes back.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like so they try to kill him again and again, and so like nothing ever really puts him down. So when he goes to Earth and he's looking for Superman, or he's just looking for shit to fuck up, and I mean nothing can fucking stop this thing. He is an unstoppable, scary ass.
How do they stop him?
Eventually, Superman realizes that I'm getting my ass whooped, and
He realizes that often.
and I should probably do something about this.
Uh-huh.
Someone should really stop this fight," said the referee.
That poor fucking referee.
But eventually, he realized that shit, he's got these jagged, protruding bones that have been slicing Superman, fucking him up. But when Superman directly hits those bones, it does something to like the nervous system, and he's like, "I think I can." So he finds a way to hurt Doomsday.
Does he just hit him really hard?
Something like that.
How many Superman comics have you read?
Yeah, that's kind of the solution to.
That's why I went like.
It's a solution to a lot of the problems.
Yeah,
it is also a solution to a fair amount of anime stuff that I also don't super love the trope of.
Yep.
The biggest one being Goku, who is very, Superman-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the American version.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, we're just going to straight up turn him into Kal-El when we bring him to America.
Basically.
But
that's why the argument of which one would win is stupid.
Speaking of, we actually haven't talked about the man himself very much.
Goku?
No, him either. But we actually haven't talked about Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman in this, really. What do you guys think about that? About his, it's I guess especially compared to the other, he's got the most screen time of anybody in the DCEU, I would argue.
So,
I guess so.
To follow the trend,
yeah, she did get 2 movies.
Oh. To follow the trend, I guess I'll go first again. But so I feel like he did an okay job at what he was given for sure. But that's also factoring in what you talked about earlier, where this is a darker Superman, which feels kind of wrong to say. Just because he is the symbol of hope,
Mm-hmm.
And I think he did good. Like I don't have any direct issues with any acting that I can remember. I can't think of any weird dumb one-liners that he says. There are definitely a few odd moments in the movie where I'm like, why'd you put Superman here? But again, I don't think that's a problem with the acting. I think it's just the story.
No one gets into a tub with their clothes on. That's just wrong.
What?
You remember the scene? He gets into the tub with Lois, and he's still.
Oh yeah.
And then he takes his clothes off.
Yeah,
like,
that was
no.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
I think at that point I was distracted by the fact that I like just the clothes in the tub scene. I just got entirely. I forgot the scene.
Well,
I mean,
a lot of people watch that scene and get distracted by it for different reasons, I imagine.
yeah, I would imagine so too. It's like the dude's from a different planet or something, the way he acts. Be honest with you.
No, don't give him that. I'm not even over there to smack your hand.
Yeah,
I need you to have one where it's reversed so I can take it back.
I actually love
Get in the tub with your clothes on?
Yeah, no, yeah, that too. But I actually really like the scene with Superman when he calls his mom in the middle of the night.
That shit was great, actually.
Yeah, amazing dialogue from his mom there, especially when she tells him you don't owe the world anything. Be a hero or don't be whatever you want to be, but you don't owe them anything. You never did. I love that. In opposition to his Superman was never real. He's just the dream of a farmer from Kansas. I actually love that line too. Once again, it kind of falls into how dark this movie is, and it never lets up.
I also feel like that scene in particular, you really do feel like, oh, this is a kid. He's not a kid, but
yeah, this is just a guy. Yeah.
He's talking to his mom, and he just does not know. He doesn't have a good reason to call her. He doesn't know what to say. It actually portrays all that to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I don't have too much more to say other than what you guys have said and what we said earlier about him and his portrayal here. I can only reiterate that really, where I think that it's okay to have him be beat down and to have that hope diminish, but it's got to come back,
Right?
And it's got to give us that sense of hope, because again, we don't really get that until the end of Snyder Cut.
Yeah,
and it's oh man, here it is. But for all of this, he doesn't really have that, and I think it would have made his death in this movie more impactful had he had it before he went on to fight Doomsday.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But that didn't happen.
Yeah. The scene where they blow up the Senate, hate it. I do love that, we find out that the guy who lost his legs or whatever, he didn't know that that's what Lex was going to do. Yeah. Which made that shit way more brutal, honestly, that, Lex just fucking sacrificed this dude who had been through all this shit. But, I hate this scene because that bomb goes off and Superman don't save not one motherfucker. Not one.
He doesn't even try, which is the weird thing for me.
That's the thing that just I hated about this movie so much.
I think it's possible that he realized no one is fucking alive.
I think that's probably it. I think because he even talks about the fact that later on, I don't know which part later on, but he's like, I didn't even look Lois, Granted, we find out it didn't matter. It was lead, but
this is the same guy that Barry Allen is running full tilt and Superman is looking at him and Barry Allen's barely dodging him.
I get that. I do. And I'm not defending it because, and that's the same thing as all right, well, why the fuck does Peter Parker ever get hit by fucking anything?
Sure.
And why the fuck does Barry Allen ever get fucking hit by anything? Granted, there are reasons. Shut up. I hear you typing.
Have you ever dodged a boomerang before?
Yeah. Threw that before I came in the room. Sorry. Call back to the fucking Black Dynamite. But I'm not saying that he shouldn't have but I definitely kind of lean more your way, where either A, he was emotional for sure at one point, so he was not paying that much attention, and I feel like probably by the time he realized the fucking explosion went off, who do you pick?
Anybody at all. He doesn't even try. And
that
he just
is weird.
Stands there.
I think he sighs, actually.
Yeah, and I'm just what the fuck? That to me a lot of people, I know some people that don't like the scene in the new Superman movie when he stops the kaiju fight to save the squirrel. But
that's Clark.
I fucking right, exactly. I fucking love that scene because it was such an exclamation point on the fact that is Superman and not this.
Granted, I was also like, really, did you stop it for that? But
I guess in this movie's defense, though, how would that Clark do when he realizes that something has happened and he can't stop it? This movie, like, the thing that I really appreciate about Zack's interpretation of Superman is that this may be the most powerful version of Superman we've ever seen, but he is put in situations that he does not have the answer for.
The Superman has depression.
Yeah.
This is Quest for Peace Superman.
I think that's why.
Sitting at the bar. No, I'm just...
I think that's one of the reasons why it didn't like register as a bad thing, even though I literally talked about how, the Batman, me registering it's wrong that he's just like randomly murking people. For this one, I think I was just like, oh shit, everybody around him just fucking exploded. And he's got to sit there and just let that happen. And then he sighed and I was like, damn, me too, bud.
Yeah, I mean, with heroes like this, what do we need a villain for? Like, it's...
To stop the bad guys. Like, Superman didn't set off the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
He's got to kill the Batman, goddammit. Yeah.
That wasn't in defense of your point, technically. It was maybe like, I don't think I was supposed to, but I think I ended up like, I don't want to say resonating because that's not the right words. I understood the scene of him just being like, oh, this is fucking awful, and just standing there. Because again, yes, he should have, character-wise, he should have tried to save someone.
Yeah, they can have him frantically look, and maybe that would have been better had he frantically looked for somebody, knowing that there's no one alive.
If it would have shown him being like, something.
As powerful as they show Superman to be, as Zack always shows Superman to be, yeah, the thing was lined with lead, so he didn't see the bomb.
He also didn't look.
But when the dude blew up, well, we don't know if he looked.
Well, he said
ambiguous.
Anyway.
He said he doesn't know.
Yeah.
All right, so as soon as that bomb explodes and a piece of that chair breaks off, like cracks, Superman hears this, right? Immediately. He could have got somebody out.
Separate question. How is he that fast?
Because he just is.
Yeah. He just is.
Because like
he's fast as fuck, boy.
At least with like the Speed Force system, and I know this is trying to dig down into systems for powers in comic books, and that's a bad idea anytime you do it.
We do that here.
But I mean, you know specifically how much I love power systems.
I do.
And the complexities. So with the Speed Force, you have to tap into it. Otherwise, nanoseconds go by, and you are waiting for someone to finish blinking for hours. It would drive you insane. I think there might have been one where you stuck like that. I don't know. But if Superman is just stuck at that speed, that doesn't work.
Well, that's the thing I was going to mention is like there is if they are both running, Superman can think he can keep up with the Flash until the Flash kicks it up.
I've seen that scene. That was for Charity Clark.
But the main difference here is that you mentioned the Speed Force, but the main difference here is the time dilation. And I don't want to get too lost in like the woo mechanics of fucking how Kryptonian cells absorb solar radiation at a certain point, but the Speed Force versus a completely different like it's kind of irrelevant to this point, right? But I think the overall theme though, or idea of the scene is that he is placed in a situation where he cannot save people, and that fucking breaks him down even more. Would the scene have been better had he still looked knowing that there was nothing he could do? Sure. But I think that still the point of this scene is that this Superman couldn't do it. And I think that is really what fucks with people about this interpretation of Superman, is that he's placed in situations where he fails, and people are not used to seeing him fail on this scale. And that's actually the thing that I like about this interpretation of Superman, is that we see him in these situations. As powerful as he is, he cannot stop.
I actually love a flawed Superman, and I actually really think that showing that he's not like perfect or invincible is very, very important to anything that has him in it. But I just don't think that Zack ever did that in a way that I connected with or appreciated.
I get that. Also, we don't have that invincible title card, so you can't say that.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Sorry. Can't just put it right back here.
No, I do get that though, right? And like, I completely understand that this is not going to resonate with people because we are accustomed to seeing Superman find a way. That's what superheroes do. They find a way. And on the rare occasion when they don't, it's a big deal, you know? But I don't know. I just, I like seeing a Superman who can't always save the day. Because what does that do?
I mean, it humanizes him. But I think I kind of sit in the middle. I do lean a little more your way on this one particularly.
You're sitting on the far left, but yeah.
You don't know that. There's no proof.
I think that would have been good. Not to cut you off, but I think that would have been good if we had ever seen this Superman work it out. Like, I think when you're used to seeing Superman work it out and then he can't, that's great storytelling. But this Superman has never fucking worked it out. He fucks up constantly 100% of the time. Like, he fought Zod, ended up murdering him, and also, like, 2-3 million people in the process.
Yeah.
But
He kills. I didn't murder him.
Okay.
This kind of still does my point still does kind of help your point though. Well, yes, I do like that in more of like a character typing. It does go against the idea of Superman, so I do understand why it doesn't mesh well because it shouldn't technically be a thing. As we've said for most of this review, he's supposed to not ever fully break hope-wise, except for that one timeline. We don't talk about that one. It's fine. But I guess I understand it, but it didn't like register as that bad of a thing for me.
I mean, it's clear that Zack wanted to shoot this like a Greek tragedy.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of that. I just don't think... I think it was too ambitious for a feature film at this point in time. It probably still is, even today. I do think that, like, if you would have came out with, like, if Man of Tomorrow was instead Batman versus Superman, like, this new movie never came out, and you did something really grim, I do think it would be more appreciated in today's audiences because we've dealt with an extra 10 years of superhero saturation. And right now there's a lot of clamoring for something different. But during this point in time, everybody just wanted to see their heroes on the screen.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And so people were kind of really clamoring for, like, honestly, an MCU-ified everything.
Yeah.
And Zack went the complete opposite direction with the tone. And I think somewhere in the middle would have been a lot better.
I can agree with that.
Also, the few places there is humor in this movie, it sticks out like a sore thumb. It doesn't work. Like, when they're fighting and they do the whole, I thought she was with you, during the Doomsday fight.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible, out of place, totally deaf scene.
Yeah. I think the only sense of comedy in this movie that there maybe is, or that works for me on any scale, is the Granny Peach tea.
Yeah.
I always love the realization on Senator Finch's face when she's like, that can't be what I think it is it?
Yeah. There should have been a fly in it.
Oh, no.
She says, you won't fool a fly or me.
Yeah.
I love that line, and I actually love that moment as well. That works really well for me. I never really saw it as humorous necessarily, though. It's more this is where we get to see Lex gloating, and being arrogant. It's really one of the few times that we really get to see that aspect of him.
I just realized that motherfucker had to have been watching from some spot with the button like, all right, wait until she sees the fucking mug.
yeah. Fuck, this is gonna be a long day. I can't blow it up till she sees the thing.
She's got to see the thing first before.
She's not like that.
I wish we had gotten that because then at least we would have gotten a sense of pettiness from this Lex.
Yeah,
which is what it was, 100%.
Yeah.
The whole first half of the movie leads up to like this moment to the Senate explosion. And man, does it go downhill and off the fucking rails from there. Obviously, we have to talk about the two big action set pieces.
I guess 3 if you count Doomsday fight.
Yeah, that's true. I don't. I think it's an awful CGI third act fucking just mush. But it was AI slop before we had AI. It's just slop.
We said big, not good.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Before we get on to that, I want to go back to the nightmare sequence.
Okay.
That action scene at the end with all the parademons is actually one of the most like amazingly shot things. It's one take, and they spin around the whole time, and like the camera never cuts. And I was watching it this time, and I think this is the first time I watched it and just really appreciated the choreography there. Yeah. Because like there's no telling how many times they had to fucking shoot that shit. You got the camera panning around like this, and it's got a perfectly like. Ben Affleck has to know where that camera is, and so does the guy he's fighting. And he's got to lay all these hits in so that the camera catches it all.
Yep. And like, then, do you know how hard it is to train parademons to fly in on command?
Right.
It takes Darkseid time to do that. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who do you think they got to do it?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I was assuming it would be Granny Goodness, but...
they couldn't afford her.
That's fair.
Yeah. I don't want to go off on that tangent, but man, like who do we fan cast as Granny Goodness? That's a hell of a.
Yeah, and we can't get Viola Davis.
Yeah. Maybe we can.
Maybe we can.
Fuck.
CCH Pounder actually would have been great.
That'd be good. She's from The Shield. Okay, you don't. Okay.
I keep finding things that she's in. Actually, I started watching ER recently.
Oh, she's in that.
And she's in that. Yeah, and I was like, oh my god.
Dylan, she was in your favorite movie, RoboCop 3.
I've seen it, but
she's also in the first Avatar, not the good one, like the James Cameron Avatar. She's like the elder tribe lady for the fucking blue people.
Oh,
yeah,
that doesn't help me either.
Betty White was still alive when this movie came out, right?
Yeah, she would have been great. But I don't know if she could play that serious of a...
I think she could have.
Oh, I think it's scarier if she just plays like,
It'd be like her cameo in Community. Yeah.
Haven't seen that one either.
Oh, she's great, yeah. That's a great show. You'd like it.
You know what, funny? A lot of people have told me that. I tried to watch like an episode or two, never got into it.
You gotta go watch. We gotta watch like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
The first episode is nothing like the rest of the show for sure.
I was told that, but I think it might have only been like 1 and part of 2, and then I got distracted.
No, it's a great show. It's meta as fuck. Still really good. I've seen it recently. So let's talk about the fight, right? Like the money shot for all of this, of course, is the Batman versus Superman fight.
Yep.
What did you guys think of that?
So. I know it wasn't what was supposed to happen, but I had a really fun time watching Batman's plans get fucked 5 ways till Sunday. Yeah. Up until, the last part. But also, I get why hearing the name stopped him. Kind of irritates me that hearing the name stopped him, though. Like, this is the super cynical, Bruce or Batman. He's just going to kill him no matter what.
There should have been a follow-up. Like, I get the hesitation initially, but then there should have been a follow-up.
Yeah. Like, hesitate, allow for some actual words, but don't just be like, you got to make sure she lives because she's got the name. No.
Yeah, I mean, all those dudes you just killed right before this, they had moms too.
Yeah. Maybe one of those is Martha.
We don't know that. Batman just sees criminal.
Yeah. Their first encounter is when he's trying to steal the kryptonite.
Yep.
And Superman, rudely as fuck, ruins his Batmobile.
So, I actually have an issue with it. So, I like a part of this scene, and I have an issue with this scene. One, it was kind of hilarious. Him just being like, shit, God.
Yeah, that right. Slow-mo where he's just like,
motherfucker.
It's like, what are you going to do? But, also... Superman can hear, like, everything in existence damn near. He doesn't just know there's fucking kryptonite in that shit or something?
That was kind of my thing, too, where I was like, you almost get this look on Bruce's face like, oh yeah, y'all are so fucked now. Superman's here. He's gonna
Why
help me
is he
stop
still
these bad
looking at
people.
me?
Yeah, why is he still looking at me? He probably should move.
I guess to his credit, right? Clark at this point doesn't even know what kryptonite is.
No, yeah, that's
Really?
true. Yeah, he doesn't.
This
yeah.
is his first encounter with kryptonite in this universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should have. He probably should have Googled that shit on the on the Krypton Google or whatever on the ship.
It doesn't show up in the movie before this?
No.
He's got
Really?
Zod to worry about. Like,
Yeah.
kryptonite is like the least of
That is enough.
Yeah, I love. There's a line that Bruce drops when he first hits him with it. That's really good, and I jotted that shit down.
Isn't it the grenade that he hits him with first?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's like, taste that shit, bitch.
Yeah. He
That's
says,
exactly what he said.
He says, breathe it in. That's fear. You're not brave. Men are brave.
Yeah.
So interestingly, I don't know if this was intentional, but I got a really big Joker Venom vibe from that. Which fear would be the fear toxin,
scarecrow.
but I don't know. I got a really big. I wonder if he took some of his fights with Joker into account for this fight.
Or
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, like you said.
Scarecrow.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. If we got
Put a
some
little PCP
kinda,
in there.
yeah, put a little, spring a little bit of PCP in here. Hit his ass with this. I don't know, man. You don't want Superman tripping.
Yeah.
Because what if the PCP lasts longer than the kryptonite?
Yeah, exactly. Right. I assume that when the kryptonite wears off, it's going to flush whatever
Yeah,
immediately.
that's
But
true.
that's a hell of a chance to take.
A gallon.
Oh,
Right. Anytime I hear PCP, I just think of that. Never mind. So I'm still stuck on the thought of just drugged out Superman.
So it's very obvious, right, that Zack Snyder, I mean, was all into Dark Knight Returns, and that this movie was going to try to loosely adapt that.
or at least he wanted to adapt that fight.
Yeah, and that fight, I'll be honest, it's got some similarities, and my issue with this movie is definitely not the fight.
No.
It could have been longer, and I think Bruce should have probably done better than he did, because like Bruce whoops his fucking ass in Dark Knight Returns.
But also, Bruce knows Superman in Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of understand both points, but I realized something just now that's an issue with this fight scene, and it's like the whole thing with Batman is if he has time to prepare, he will win. Which, I mean, I guess he almost kind of does.
Yeah,
here.
he does. Like, if we're looking at this from like a who won, like a high school fight, people are going to say Batman won.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Because
fair.
he could have killed him right there at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, he also in Dark Knight Returns has, from what we understand, like an unlimited amount of kryptonite.
Yeah.
He has this much in this shit,
Yeah.
you know. So
He does a lot with that.
yeah,
Yeah, and a lot of this shit, you kind of figure he probably has to gauge. He's like, I don't know how long this synthesized gas kryptonite's going to last, but hopefully it's long enough.
Yeah.
And if not, I'm stabbing with this spear.
I love that part of the fight where he's the kryptonite starting to wear off, and he's like punching him, and it's
then it just
working, and
stops.
then suddenly it stops working, and he's like, "Man, shit!" And then Clark's just like, "Get out my fucking face!"
Right. Yeah, Batman is like, I don't know what you're going to hit me with, but that's just about to hurt.
Yeah, you just see him oh man.
I will give this movie that is a good humor spot.
Yeah.
It didn't stick out bad. It was because you definitely see him go like ding ding. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, I mean to tell you, you wanted to talk. You said you wanted to talk, right?
He did say he wanted to talk.
I did want to talk over there.
Bruce, we need to talk, man. Yeah, this is we could talk about right here, actually. This is Zach spot.
Yeah, right? Oh, shit.
That would have been a great scene if like fucking Superman just like real quick like went all around him and just punched every little piece of the armor off. and then he was just like, I said I need to talk to you.
That is also another point about the whole super speed thing. If he's able to keep track of the Flash, how is he ever hit with bullets?
Who, Superman?
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck
Well,
about
he
the
don't
bullets.
give a
That's
fuck
valid.
about bullets.
That's valid.
He just stands there and tanks that shit. Yeah.
He kind of makes it at the start of the fight. He kind of makes it look like it hurts a little. But then again, immediately afterwards, he's just like, man, fuck this.
Well, DCEU Superman probably does dodge bullets after the modern Suicide Squad. After Bloodsport shot him with a kryptonite bullet, right. He probably dodges them now. He probably stopped that whole "I'm just gonna stay here" thing.
I also was curious, if he's using guns, why didn't Batman just put some fucking kryptonite on the end of a bullet?
That probably would. Well, he didn't have a lot for one thing, I guess. Like
it's a bullet.
If he because how many rounds do you think he shot?
It doesn't just take one.
No.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
that's true.
But also,
keep the spear.
But also, like, to shoot Superman with kryptonite, I think historically, unless he's shot with something that's extremely high caliber, even if it's kryptonite, it's not going to pierce him because there's no kryptonite to weaken him until it hits him. It's not like immediate contact. Like, it has to be, it's radiation.
Yeah, that's true.
At that point, hit him with the gas, like he did, and then
See, that might be a good plan.
Because it didn't work when Bloodsport did it, so. Yeah. Also, what's up with fucking Bruce Wayne over here going and doing this, the Mountain from Game of Thrones workout right before he's going to the fight? Like, you're going to be tired.
Yeah.
Right? I was curious about that.
I'm thinking, like, are you just hyping yourself up? Like,
that shit where he's doing the pull-ups with, like, a couple 45s, changing his ankles.
But you know what, though? I thought the exact same thing, but then I was like, I get it. If I was Ben Affleck at 45 years old and hadn't get into that shape, you're gonna see this too.
Yeah, that's true. You could have put this montage anywhere in the movie, though, not like right before he's about to go fight a Superman.
Oh shit!
At least give him a day to like rest.
Mm-hmm.
So what I probably would say is the best action scene in the movie, and this is something that was greatly expanded in the Ultimate Cut, is the warehouse scene where he saves Martha.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing scene. I mean, if you're gonna, I still have the same issues I have for the rest of the movie. The whole like Batman just wantonly murdering people, but at least here he's doing it to save Superman's mom. I mean,
and it's the most Batman-esque fight scene that we still have ever gotten.
Yes, I agree.
There's one really big issue I have with that whole scene though. If I do not remember the henchman's name.
KG Beast is like the lead henchman there.
KG, yeah.
Yep.
The one with the flamethrower?
Yep.
His thing was, all right, add this timer, kill her. Why didn't he do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because first off, I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. But at first I was like, oh, he thinks it's Superman. And then I was like, no, that's fucking stupid. Superman would just come through the wall. You would know immediately.
Yeah. Speaking of this fight and Dark Knight Returns, there is a really great homage in here, where he comes through the wall behind the guy, and the guy's like, "Oh, where the fuck is he gonna come from?" And like you just see the arms come through the wall, and he grabs them. That's actually straight from Dark Knight Returns.
And actually, even the scene we just talked about with the KG Beast with the flamethrower pointing it at Martha, that is also taken directly from Dark Knight Returns. It's the one time. Well, he fires a gun a couple. It's a different gun he fires at Superman. That's different though. But this is the one time he fires like a gun in Dark Knight Returns. There's a henchman who has like someone held hostage at gunpoint, and he says, I'll shoot, I'll do it, and Batman says, I believe you, and takes him out.
Probably.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, you shouldn't have told me that. All right. I also like the line where before he goes into the warehouse and Alfred is telling him, give him the layout, and Bruce says, I don't deserve you, Alfred. And Alfred goes, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I fucking love Alfred.
Alfred is perfect through the whole movie. Him and Senator Finch, I think, no issues with either of them. And or Martha.
Yep.
And probably not Lois either. I thought that Amy Adams really did a great job in this.
She did good here. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if she ever did a bad job in anything. Not like anything, but like as Lois.
Yeah, not that I can think of.
Yeah.
Not really.
The only issues with this movie I have with Lois are very Lois issues. Where I'm just like, really? You're going to go there? You're going to quit it.
Yeah.
I know he knows your heartbeat or whatever. Stop.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, one of these days he's going to be like taking a real deep nap and
just doesn't hear it.
Probably one of the few good Lex scenes too, though, is when he tosses her off the building.
That was good. I saw it coming very much with him walking around her, but
And like when Superman comes up and he immediately just emasculates fucking Superman, that was some Lex Luthor shit.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, "Bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm gonna kill your mom."
Right.
Like,
and the little pat thing he did.
oh, it was perfect.
man.
Yeah, that's definitely some shit Lex would do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like, oh, Lex Luthor's got you.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Don't fucking touch me.
Yeah, that, like, probably the best Lex moment in the film, I would say.
Now go kill my billionaire competition.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to buy that fucking Daily Planet. So, go fuck him up.
Yeah, go fuck him up. I do like, this is going back to like the first meeting of Bruce and Clark. I do like that Bruce alludes to the fact that he owns the Daily Planet.
Yes. Do I own that one? Or is that the other guy? And Lex has got to be the other guy.
Right.
I did actually kind of like the billionaire off that scene had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the warehouse scene is always a lot of fun. At some point, if you're one of those henchmen, you have to think, I should probably just go.
I would think that point much faster than they did.
There's the one spot in this, right, where Batman fires his high-powered grappling hook into like a crate, and he slings it at a guy, hits him, and the guy splats against the wall.
I'm gonna be real with you. If I was another henchman that saw that, I would just and hope.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And then there's the one goon who tosses a grenade. He gets like roundhouse kicked, and then the grenade goes in with him, and the guy doesn't come back out.
Nope.
You think he's okay?
He's fine.
One thing that we did that I wanted to go back to is like that first meeting with the car where he rips the rear off of the Batmobile. Worst dialogue in the fucking movie.
Oh.
This is the first time we ever see them on screen as Batman and Superman, not like in their suits and not, as Bruce and Clark. And holy fuck, does it just drain all the air out of the room. The dialogue between the two of them here is awful. Superman says something like, "The bat's dead, bury him." There's no, "Hey man, look, I work in Metropolis. I save people too. So look, listen, I think maybe the way you're going about stuff, not really great. Can we maybe tone down like the searing of people and the branding? And no, it's none of that. It's just the bat's dead, bury him." And then he flies off, and then
mercy,
and then Bruce motherfucking Wayne drops the worst line I've ever read. The "Do you bleed?" Fucking terrible. And then the "You will." Motherfucker, he can hear you. Like,
I assume that's why he said it.
yeah,
So,
sure. But it's so god awful.
It's very edgelord. Very edgelord.
I think my issue with this scene, one is that what you said already. Like no Superman that I've ever seen, possibly including the evil ones, would just say some dumb shit like that. They'd be like, they would give some form of context.
Yeah.
But also, I think one of the things that irritates me is that despite it being super edgelordy, I feel like a fourth or more of this conversation is just missing, and it could have been good lines.
It could have been amazing.
Yep.
Even the "do you bleed" part could have been delivered in a cooler way, and it not just be edgelordness.
Yeah, but instead it's 100% edgelordy and like 0% functional for the characters. That scene should have been and could have been just as great as Bruce and Clark first meeting.
Yeah.
But instead it's not. And it's just this weird superhero dick measuring contest that we get between the two.
Yeah. And then after the fight, they're just instantly cool. There's no like, it's a light switch. It's just like, we fucking hated each other. Oh, now we're cool. And then this motherfucker will go save his mom and be like, "Yeah, I'm a friend of your son's." You had him at fucking spear point, about to kill his ass like 5 minutes ago.
She don't need to know that.
Yeah.
No, great. I would probably have said the same thing. However, you were correct.
I actually, a lot of people hate the line that she gives there with like, "Oh, I figured because of the cape." I actually thought it was great.
I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
But I agree with you though. That warehouse scene, that is the most Batman fight we've ever gotten, with him using all of the gadgets and using the stealth. And I mean,
the way that he's like parrying dudes at like the same time, and he's taking hits, but then he's fucking giving a lot more. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not for the henchmen, but to watch.
Yeah, it was very like reminiscent of like the Arkham games, you know.
Yeah. It would have been funny had he hit one dude with like a 40-piece combo.
Was it Arkham Origins where you could do that, where it would let you lay in and just like tap it a bunch?
And then just Rock'em Sock'em Robot, but only one of the robots work. Yeah.
I don't think I ever beat any of the games, but I played 2 of them. I don't know which ones. But I want to say I did the same game that I started this movie with. He's dead.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
There's a lot of that. So not only have we talked about this just a few months ago, but we even posted a clip about us talking about Lex's grand plan here with Doomsday. And despite the snarkiness that some people gave us, no one gave us an actual fucking answer.
Yeah, it's like, oh well, the Superman Batman killing you, which I had no inclination whatsoever that shit was gonna work, but okay, well that didn't work, so all right, well I got Plan C, which is I'm gonna bring this Kryptonian death machine to life, and I live on this planet too, but I mean, out of the 3 of us, 2 of us have got to go, and it ain't gonna be Doomsday.
Yeah. Even rewatching this Ultimate Edition, I still do not understand what Lex's plan was here.
I bet Scott Steiner can tell us. Maybe it was Steiner math. Maybe he was doing Steiner math. Like his plan had a 133% chance.
I get it, because you see, most Kryptonians are created equal, but Doomsday, he's different. You see,
yeah.
So you put Superman and Batman in a fight with Doomsday. Well, they got a 33% chance, but except they don't, because Doomsday is literally a genetic freak.
Right.
So you take away Batman's 33% chance because he ain't even gonna try.
Right.
And then you factor in the other like 33% chance that Superman has, right? But he's already been beaten like once already. So you factor all that in together, and Doomsday, he's got like over 100% chance to beat Superman and Batman. And then even if you want to throw Wonder Woman in there, and we'll say that she has like a 66.2% chance to survive round 1 with Doomsday, right? Because she's fresh and she hasn't been fighting. Well, you take the remaining like 33% chance that Doomsday already had that he never even had to use, and you multiply that because Doomsday don't get tired, right? And then it's still like a 312.8% chance that Doomsday wins the fight.
That all tracks for me. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. As complete batshit as that was, pun intended, it still made more sense than whatever the fuck Lex was trying to do here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it is a lose-lose-lose situation.
Yeah, I mean, they nuked Doomsday and Superman, and it didn't kill either one of them.
Yeah, they both got it. And now, congratulations, Doomsday's now immune to nukes.
Yeah.
That's not good. It's not... So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, that is really dumb. Lex would never do something so stupid that it would, like, destroy all the world. Then I thought of the latest Superman movie, and I was like, oh, he kind of did ish there. But
at least he was egotistical enough to think he could control it.
Yeah, he had a plan to revert it. Mm-hmm. It just, he didn't hit the button, and it didn't work.
Right.
But there was the plan. This one, there wasn't even that we know of, other than him contacting the next guy.
The problem is that this Lex didn't put a control function on Doomsday where he just hit 1A.
Yeah.
1A.
Just downward heavy kick over and over.
Yeah, the other Lex at least had the illusion of control. He thought he was in control of the whole situation.
Right.
But Yeah, so I guess, obviously we get the whole death of Superman where they tried to cram that in here too. I really hate that the dirt on the coffin moves at the end of this movie. I hate it a lot.
I didn't even notice that.
It's a terrible shot.
The dirt starts to levitate.
It only lasts like half a millisecond. Like it's just, whoop, and then it goes black. I hate it. This was their version of like Superman will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yeah. Like, it was like kind of their nod at like, oh, he's going to come back to life. But then when you actually watch the Justice League or the Snyder Cut, it makes no sense as to why the dirt would have moved.
Yeah, plus, don't you have to like throw him at the fucking sun or some shit most of the time to save him?
Yeah, they ended up hitting him with like the Speed Force into a mother box, into a reactor.
Right. Yeah, when the sun just won't do it, you got to make do with what you got.
Yeah. So
next time, just throw him in the center of it. He'll be fine.
They got to have somebody who can go there.
NASA.
Are we ready to wrap this up and score this behemoth?
I think we are.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well, you've been wanting to go first all night, so
yeah, that's why I was like, "Fuck!" I have not been thinking of a number. All right. What can I bullshit about for a second? So, all right, pulling to you a little bit. I need to think about some of my other rankings. My most recent one being the Phantom,
Blank Man,
and Blank Man. But I meant like, I like Blank Man actually. So I think I gave Blank Man like a straight 5, right?
What'd you give the Phantom?
I don't remember.
I think you gave that a 5 too.
Did I?
Yeah, something like that.
It was close.
We'll just ignore that. We'll choose to ignore that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out if I should put this above or below either of those movies. I definitely felt more engaged. I don't think I had to turn off quite so many like cognitive functions, right? But I really don't want to put this much higher than a 5. I think I might do the oddest ranking I've ever done for this and do just a 5.1.
Oh, okay.
Because like the action was cool, but there's a lot of really weird additions to this that just take it away from me. It doesn't quite like I can't really explain because at no real point in this movie was I angry, but I also wasn't ever like Yeah. But it was better than just neutral. I don't care about this whole movie. Oh gosh, punch the shit out of the table. So I guess 5.1 is where I've got.
Okay. This latest rewatch doesn't move the needle for me on this movie. I've never really liked it that much, but I will also give it that it was not as bad as like the media and critics and stuff made it out to be at the time. Because at the time this movie came out, if you like looked on like, Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, you would think this is the worst film ever produced. Yeah, it was not, it got a lot of hate that it didn't, I think, deserve at the time. It does deserve a lot of hate, but maybe not to that exact amount.
Are you specifically saying the ultimate cut or the original?
No, the theatrical cut's worse. The ultimate cut fixed some problems. So the theatrical cut is what they were all on about. Most people never even saw this cut because they were like, fuck this movie.
Yeah, they were done with it.
Nobody was ever, not nobody, but a lot of people were like, there's no way I want more of this. And that's probably why the Snyder cut probably wasn't seen as much either, because the Justice League was just turd in a punch bowl. But it was rough. But yeah, I'm going to go 4.5 on this one. I am angry about certain parts of it. I like a lot of the ideas. I like tons of the ideas, but the execution, it fails me almost every time. I do want to throw one more thing in. Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White was amazing.
Oh yeah,
we didn't talk about that.
That's true. Yeah, shout out to Silver Surfer. He voiced Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Yeah. The more you know.
Take it home, big dog.
Yep. So, I mean, to the surprise of no one, as I've said so many times on this podcast, I enjoy this movie way more than most people. because I've spent so much time with these characters. For me, it's really cool to see them in this kind of lighting. I do wish that there had been some kind of turn for them, as I've mentioned several times throughout this review, where one of them finds the light, metaphorically speaking, and just to bring some more levity to this damn movie. Is this a perfect movie? No. And as I also said earlier, this movie has such a low ceiling on it because of the circumstances that were placed on it. We want the second movie in our shared universe to be this mashup of Batman and Superman and introduce all these other characters and elements and themes. And we want it all to wrap up and to set up Justice League. It's an impossible task to do in any kind of 2-hour, 20-minute theatrical cut. And even in a 3-hour ultimate cut, that's still too much work to do. But this movie for me does a lot of good. I really enjoy the action scenes. I'm an action guy. I like tons of Zack Snyder's visuals. And this is going to be like a weird thing, but I always focus on this because it's so cool to me. But no one does capes better than Zack Snyder.
That's true.
He's got these intricate shots that I always really love. I love that he loves looking at comic books. For me, there's some things that this movie does that I wish they had explored more, or in some cases less. I think that Lex Luthor is a missed opportunity altogether. They either should have switched him up completely or taken him completely out of the movie. Because honestly, just like Zemo in Civil War, we don't really need you here, but you just kind of here because we need a bad guy. Interesting themes, but at the end of the day, they don't really hit the mark. But for me, this movie still has too many enjoyable moments for me to completely dismiss. It gets a 6.6 out of 10 for me.
It's about to pull a Brendan and give it a 10.
Oh, my God.
But there you have it, folks.
Yep.
So we'll be back with what? Daredevil will be the next thing?
Yep. I suppose.
Next week?
Yeah. We have to figure out how we want to review like Daredevil and Invincible and all the other stuff coming out.
Yeah, we do. We'll talk about it off mic after.
That we will.
You guys.
Yes.
Well, yeah, us three official homies now.
Yeah.
Will.
The Coco host.
Yeah, the Coco host, yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not think that Coco. I thought of like hot chocolate. I was like, fucking what?
No. I'm the co-host and you're the co-host.
It's because he thinks you're hot and I think you're sweet, so you're the Coco.
Man, that was smooth. All right.
That was actually fairly smooth.
Yeah.
Also, I did not mean to like distract the shit out of both of you guys with random thumbs up. That when I was just like, yeah, you guys both stopped and looked at me. I was like, oh,
I did, but I immediately was like, it's still.
Yeah, I thought you were doing this like you had something to say. So yeah. So yeah, we do have a lot of really cool content to come back with you guys with. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to both Invincible and Daredevil. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this review, this 10-year anniversary review of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And we still have, if we're going in chronological order in like the terms of when these movies were released, our next one will be either Civil War or X-Men Apocalypse. They both came out in May. So I have to see exactly those dates on those. And then Suicide Squad came out in August. So those would be our retro 10-year anniversary reviews that we have for this year. So you guys have that to look forward to. There'll be a somewhere along the line, there'll be like a spike up, and then it revert back down to pretty fucking bad. I'll put it this way. I'm going to tell you this. Batman vs. Superman is the second best superhero movie that came out in 2016. So do it that way you will.
What was the first?
Civil War.
Okay. That's fair.
Yep.
You said it earlier. I just...
But that's going to be all for now, guys. It is getting late, but don't worry. We will see you guys again very soon with some other cool content. But until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
I'm Superhero Homie Caleb.
And I'm Superhero Homie Dylan.